Hello and welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and tonight I want to talk about some hype and some other video gaming news. Okay, but first I got to start off with something funny. Okay, I was on Twitter, or I was on YouTube, and I was watching, somebody that I used to watch a lot. And apparently, breaking news: Halo is coming out in 2022. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I guess YouTube news is just a little kind of insane, man. We get people just stirring up whatever they can just to get some clicks or whatever. So yeah, that's definitely not going to happen. Halo's definitely coming out this year. It has to. Like, people are going to be freaking mad if they pushed it out a whole year, almost a year and a half by then, and it doesn't come out. Yeah, their heads will probably be rolling, man, because a lot of people was up. What's up, Soulstar? How you doing, man? Hey, I've been meaning to ask you what happened. How did that turn out with the laptop, man, in the water? Everything okay, or what's going on with that? Yeah, guys, I was watching. I saw this thing on my feed in YouTube about Rich Review Tech or whatever, calling it that it's coming out next year. So good morning, Andy. How you doing, man? So apparently, according to his sources, it's coming out next year, and he's calling it now. So yeah, I don't know, man. Like, oh, that stuff just gets so freaking annoying, man, when you start seeing all this stuff. Halo's clearly coming out this year, guys. It has to. There's no way they pushed that game back a year and a half. Dude, we just saw the new videos on it. It looks pretty good, man. And if it was ready to launch last year in the state that it was in, like, it looks really good now. Like, I'm pretty happy with the way that Halo Infinite's looking. So yeah, I wouldn't freak out too much about it. I just had to have a headline to get people to come and show up tonight. So hopefully they show up. So, but Greedfall, man. Greedfall is getting a next-gen upgrade on the 30th of June. That's freaking amazing, guys. That's freaking amazing. So I bought Greedfall way back when it came out. The day it came out. It was a pretty tough, 30 frames a second for me to play that game. I did get into it, but that 30 frames was just a little off-putting to me. Maybe it was the movement, maybe it was the camera or whatever, but it's definitely gonna be able to be played. The repair guy said the water didn't get past the keyboard. Yeah, that's whew. And it was working fine for 2 hours after he played a super intensive video. Okay, yeah. Then I got it, and it's been turning off randomly a few times. I think it may be slowly dying still. Interesting. So keep it, I don't know, man. Keep it off for about a week and then try to do it. But usually those keyboards, they have like that protective film underneath them so that, if you do drop water in there. Doom Eternal is coming out on the 29th, so the day right before that new Greedfall. Dude, Greedfall is a freaking really cool looking game, man. I really like the art style of that game. Spiders, they're not, I mean, they've never been I don't know. I mean, like Technomancer or whatever they had that came out before that. I wasn't really like too keen on that game, but then again, I didn't even give that one really a chance. I think I downloaded it or something, or maybe I bought a copy of that from GameStop and I played it for 10 minutes and I was like, oh no, I'm not into this. I'm taking it back. But yeah, that Greedfall was completely different. I really like that art style. I really like the setting. I'm looking forward to going back to that at 60 frames a second so that I can actually finish that game. And it's getting new freaking content too. They're adding to it. They're expanding this game. They haven't said anything about a cost for that. It did say it's free. So I don't know, man. I mean, I'm willing to pay for the expansion. Like, I don't have a problem with that. But this is the kind of thing, guys, that when I see a developer go out of their way. What's up, Almighty Justin? How you doing, man? when I see a developer go out of their way to upgrade games from last generation, for this generation, that makes me really freaking happy. Like that makes me more inclined to buy their games day one. And I'm telling you guys, I'm honestly keeping track of all the developers that do that and then give us the update free. Call of Duties, man. All of these companies that are charging us for updates and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess it really depends on the game, but it really lets you know like who they are, I mean, and mostly it's been a lot of the double A, developers that are giving us these free updates. They're not charging us, but I mean, like when you're paying $20 for a Sony first party update for Spider-Man and for gosh, what was it? Oh, and like the $20 upgrade fee for the Final Fantasy VII well, I can't really call that an upgrade fee because they did give you the upgrade and then they give you and then it's $20 for the Yuffie DLC. I did play more of the Yuffie DLC, guys. I'm not 100% against it and I'm not 100% for it. If I remember right, the guy thinks something might be short-circuited by the power button, but yeah, it was pretty weird. He didn't find anything wet. I'll figure it out though. Yeah, if it's something that's getting shorted out by that power button, I mean, that should be a pretty cheap fix, So, did he give you I mean, is he able to fix it, the repair guy? Well, I hope you get that fixed, Soulstar. Hopefully it wasn't like a super expensive laptop either. You had it for a while. Greedfall wasn't. Yeah, exactly, man. Greedfall was awesome. Really liked how they made the antagonist to be. Yeah. See, dude, I haven't finished Greedfall yet. Like I got to the island. I was doing a lot of stuff in there. And gosh, dude, that 30 frames a second, for some reason, that game just makes me it was really hard for me to play it because so you know how like Greedfall has that really really dense visual style, like everything is really sharp and pristine when it comes to the visuals. So those games at 30 frames a second, for some reason to my eye, they look more jerky, more like flashy, if that makes sense. It's a little bit harder for me to play them, whereas games that are 30 frames a second, like Assassin's Creed and stuff, where the image looks a bit softer, those ones I feel like are a little bit better at 30 frames a second. And the sharper ones need to be 60. They need to be. It's like that with WRC 9. Now that it has a 60 FPS patch, I can switch between 30 and 60, and that really high fidelity visuals that they have for that game. It makes the 30 frames a second just feel like you're going like really fast, and it's really hard to kind of watch. Whereas the 60 FPS is freaking smooth and looks really, really good now. So I am excited. I'm freaking super stoked for Greedfall. That makes me so happy to be able to get a patch for that game. And then next month, like 6 days later, we get Plague Tale Innocence. We get another patch for that upgrade. And these patches are coming to PlayStation 5 too. So if you have these games on PlayStation 5, you're definitely going to get them. They're free upgrades. So yeah, dude, that's awesome. I love the fact that these developers, even though they're AA developers or I mean, some of them could be kind of, yeah, it looked jarring at 30 frames a second. Animation kind of didn't help with it. Oh, yeah, I didn't mind it though. I played it on PS4 Pro. Oh, see, yeah. Yeah, it was just too much for me. It was just far too distracting. So it was one of those games that sadly hit my I still have it downloaded, but because I do want to play it, but now I'm so happy that I get to that I'm actually going to be able to finally play this game, because a lot of people explained it to me that this game is more of what BioWare used to be, like the gameplay, like the style and the and the way it works and stuff. So Any thoughts on Windows 11 Xbox and PC integration? Looks, yeah, I did see that. I did see him talking about that. I have not read the whole thing, but yeah, that sounds good, man. If Windows 11 is definitely better for gaming and stuff, that's going to be good. What's up, Peter? I haven't seen you for a while, man. How you doing? First week December, I think it will drop. I'm thinking it's going to drop in November, guys. Honestly, either October or November, to tell you the truth, for the Halo. I try to question it dropping in November, but because of Forza Horizon 5 coming out in November, so that there kind of gives me a little bit, oh gosh, I don't know, but people that play Forza Horizon aren't necessarily people that play Halo. So yeah, dude, if they dropped them both in November and a whole bunch more stock for Xbox, you guys know that if you're looking for a Series X right now, they are at Best Buy. I put one in my cart a little while ago, about 40 minutes ago. The cheapest bundle they had was one with Cyberpunk 2077. I should have started with this. The cheapest bundle they have is Cyberpunk 2077, $519. November seems cluttered for games, but yeah, that was the target, I think. You know, if they wanted to, they could probably drop this in September. They did say holiday, so holiday puts it October to the end of January, or the beginning of January, if I remember correctly. But you know, I mean, you got to think about it this way, though, Peter. The freaking all of these Xbox games, like Halo, should have been a launch title. So theoretically, it doesn't really matter what month they drop it. They just need to drop it. It was supposed to already been out. So people that have been waiting with their Xboxes, they want it as soon as possible. They don't care about a date. And I don't think Microsoft should be aiming that towards a high sales time anyways, because we were supposed to have this game a year ago. We were supposed to have it a year ago. So at this point, well, in November, it will be a year ago. They announced it in June or whatever with E3. And then they were like, oh, well, we need more time, you know. So November is a year from release, but June to November is like, what, 5 months? So that's a year and 5 months out. If they drop it in November, do they really need a year and 5 months for something that was supposed to launch with the console? I personally believe that, yeah, Halo should be dropping as soon as it's done, regardless. I mean, there shouldn't be any lead up to it or anything like that. They should just come out and be like, all right, guys, here it is. Boom, Halo, play it. Online multiplayer is free. You know, the campaign, whatever, $60. I mean, I'm gonna buy it either way. It doesn't matter how much it is. I mean, I'm really hoping that if they're doing the multiplayer free, that the campaign's gonna be the biggest campaign we've ever seen. That would freaking be pretty good. Yeah, so if you guys are looking for Series X, get on Best Buy and see what you guys can get. I know my store had some. They're about 2 miles away, so they had a whole lot of different ones open. You know, you put it in your cart, and then they're like, okay, well, wait a minute, because they dropped the stock, you know, over extended amount of time. So definitely get on that. Another thing that I saw. Okay, I did take the time to sit down and play some more Dark Alliance. I got into it. I completed, you know, the first main level thing, you know, played around with it for a while. I don't necessarily think it's a terrible game. The two biggest, let me see, I wrote it down. The two biggest complaints I have with Dark Alliance, seeing as this is a free game on Game Pass, I don't like the camera. I hate the camera. If I could pull the camera back to where it's more like, it doesn't necessarily have to be top down, but just pull it back a little ways and out, I would be happy with that. The combat feels a little clunky. The only character that I would even care to try or even play is Wolfgar. And yeah, the other characters don't even, they do not intrigue me whatsoever. So yeah. Other than that, I think the level design, it's not bad. I mean, you can tell it's definitely a linear experience, and it is what it is. I definitely had a pretty good time playing it, except for the combat. You know, I love how it feels weighty and good, and like I'm cool with that. Like that feels great. But the sluggishness in between the combat like feels good when you're fighting head on. But like when you're trying to do anything to the sides, like parry or block or any of that kind of stuff, it just feels clunky. What's up, Zombie? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show tonight. Really appreciate you showing up. Has anybody else on here got a chance to play Dark Alliance? I want to know if I'm just being way too mean on this game. If I would have bought it, it would have been a different story. I would have been trying to find. I would have gone out of my way to try to find a way to play it. That's good, man. That's good. I would have done everything I could to find out a way to like, get my money's worth out of this game. But seeing as I downloaded it on Game Pass, I don't necessarily think I can recommend it. Yeah, you know what, man? I mean, there's definitely stuff in that game to be loved. There's definitely stuff that, because I mean, it's not a terrible experience by any means. I mean, it's definitely a $40 game. Yeah, it's definitely a $40 game. Hey, Toby, how's it going, my friend? I play, from what I played, like if I would have paid $40 for it and played it, because I would have forced myself more to play it. Yeah, dude, I don't have any problem with it being a $40 game. I mean, it's $40. There's definitely stuff to do. I'm sure they're going to patch some of the stuff and fix it. So yeah, it doesn't sound bad. What's up, Windass? How you doing, man? So, another thing, guys, Biomutant. There was an update from the developer today. They said they are going on a break until the end of August. So I haven't noticed a next gen upgrade yet, but I heard somebody say I played it utter garbage, uninstall after 30 minutes. I don't know if it's completely utter garbage. I do think that it might be better played with friends, Andy. I don't know. I mean, like, I do like the fact that I can play it single player, and I was able to get, when I got to that boss on that stage, though, there was like 2 of them, and oh my gosh, man, it got pretty chaotic, but I was able to freaking hold my own and get through that. So, I mean, there's some definite like routes to go through. I mean, when I played that level, I took my time. I dawdled. I slowed down. I looked for stuff. Overall, I think it's definitely priced right. It's definitely priced right. So I'm glad they came out with this game at $40. If they would have asked for $60, hell no. I would have been like, nope, not a $60 game, not even close. But $40, I personally would be able to find value with the $40. I don't. Yeah, but I will tell you that I'm not 100% like, oh yeah, I just want to go. Sorry to go off topic, but do you think that Sony should allow crossplay? Of course, I think they should allow crossplay. Yeah, everybody on the planet except for Sony thinks they should allow crossplay. Even Sony fanboys are like, they want crossplay just because. Just seen the title. Did you say Halo is coming 2020? Yeah. No, I didn't say that. I was watching Rich Review Tech, and he said that he's calling it 2022, and I was like, no, dude, the game's coming out this year. If it doesn't come out this year, heads are gonna freaking roll. I had to have. If you look at the thing going across the screen, it says, I just use that to get you to come and see what I'm talking about. Hopefully I'm good enough to keep you here once you already get in. Yeah, Halo's coming out in 2021, dude. Didn't Phil say just last night it was definitely, yes, he did. That's why Rich is, oh gosh, I don't understand what the freak that, like, why would you put out a video like that, dude? I understand that, like, it might be like a little tough to like come up with some kind of news, but I mean, you're talking to a freaking chicken nowadays. I guess whatever, you know what I mean? Rich is taking it out. Yeah, exactly, dude. If Halo does not launch in 2021, dude, heads are gonna freaking roll, man. And Phil already knows that. This game should have came out a way longer time. Yeah, I was hoping for it to be like Gauntlet 2, Andy, to tell you the truth. And that's why I was saying, the biggest thing that I can think of right off the top of my head was that dang freaking camera angle, man. If I could pull the camera back, I would be content. I would be happy. Yeah, Baldur's Gate, dude. I freaking love Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate, honestly, was the first game I ever played like that got me into that type of series, to tell you the truth. Like, Baldur's Gate was amazing. Sacred 1, 2, and 3 are also pretty good games. Wait, was there a Sacred 3? I don't know if I played Sacred 3, but I know I played the first two. And yeah, dude, even there was this one that was on the PSP, just like those. Oh, dude, that game was so cool. What was it, like Untold Legends, or I don't remember, Untold or something. He's just a clickbait machine. I blocked him on YouTube because I hate his videos. You really don't like the pickle or the chicken cabbage? Come on, dude. Hey, clickbait frog. Hey, man, I'm sorry. I had to do something, guys. But if you read the little thing on the bottom, I clearly stated that, hey, man, this was just clickbait. Oh, damn, Gauntlet was cool. Yeah, dude, I love that freaking game. I remember playing that. I would go to my friend's house this was on regular Nintendo, man. We were playing that Gauntlet. I did play Gauntlet Legends when it came out to the, what was that, 360 or the original Xbox? I did play that, but I didn't like that as much as I liked the regular Gauntlet, the one on Nintendo and stuff. People are saying that they don't want crossplay with PC, as cheaters and modders on PC will ruin the experience. That is a very real very real concern for gamers. Because there's a lot of smart PC gamers out there, man, that know how to tweak and change settings so that they can, gain an upper hand. But yeah, I don't know how to really address that in the gaming space. Gauntlet, that's some really old stuff. Yeah, dude, Gauntlet was freaking cool though back in the day, man. Like, we would sit there and play that game, 2 players, running around those things. It got so freaking hectic, man. Oh my gosh, that game was so fun. To be fair, kind of agree. I think consoles should have crossplay, but with the option to turn console only crossplay on. Yeah, I do think that that's a good thing. And they should have that. About PC gamers, that's a big lie. I've never really gone out of my way to play PC games, so I don't know one way or another, to tell you the truth. I don't know one way or another. I do see a lot of, like Warzone and other developers like Ubisoft locking like 50,000 accounts in a day for cheating and stuff, and I'm pretty sure most of those guys are PC. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the case is with that. I mean, I would hope people wouldn't be cheating. That really does suck. I think Warzone would be better if it just played PS5 and Xbox playing. Yeah, I do too. I think that upgraded consoles already give you an advantage, as opposed to the last gen consoles. Who would risk their whole Microsoft account to cheat in Halo? I hope nobody. That would be stupid, especially like somebody like me. No, dude. I rarely play online unless I'm with known trusted friends, the ones that aren't going to be like, oh my gosh, he said that, and get my account locked. Like, I'm really selective of who I who I game with when I go online. But also, COD needs a way, way better anti-cheat. Yeah, that's true. Also, BattleNet is more strict. Cabbage Halo Infinite is allowing input-based crossplay, where you'd only be able to play with controller or keyboard players. That seems the best way. Yeah, I kind of agree with that, Soulstar. Crossplay according to inputs, controller only and mouse only. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, seriously, because mouse and keyboard, I hear you have way better precision than controller. Is that correct, guys? I'm not a big PC player yet, so I don't really know, and I don't think I'd ever play a PC with a mouse and keyboard anyway. So just it wouldn't feel like a game to me. Like, I don't know if that sounds weird or not. I don't know. The only game people might cheat in Ubisoft games like PUBG. Oh, yeah. There are cheaters everywhere. Yeah, I mean, there's always somebody like trying to find a way to. Yeah, if you're playing a game against someone on a regular PS4, Xbox, and you have a 128 LG TV, yeah, definitely a much bigger advantage. Mouse and keyboard requires skill. Yeah, I bet it does. That's why I don't do it, because I'm not that skillful. Oh, I'm just joking. Mouse is better for PS5 or FPS. Oh, why do I always, every time I see FPS, I think of PS5, dude? I've been trying to. Hey, Game Punisher, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show tonight. Yeah, but that's the hardware you're using problem. Yeah, that's true. It's definitely true, man. I don't hide that. I don't hide that I'm a console gamer, man. I've been one my whole life and don't always get the best stuff, but we usually get a pretty dang good price when it comes down to it. Except for the beginning of last generation. I kind of feel like they were definitely upgraded from PS3 and Xbox 360, but they were so far behind when they came out that it was like, ooh, wow, this generation seems a lot better. Yeah, but okay. Usually, cross-platform games lock their setting to achieve the same FPS if they are crossplay. Yeah, I think that is true. Doesn't Destiny 2 have full crossplay now? There's even a software for unlocking all achievements on PC. So wait, you could just put in software and unlock everything? Thanks, game. Appreciate that, man. Destiny 2 has some serious issues with PC players. Yeah, see, guys, I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I've bought almost every expansion for Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 up until about last year. Sometime I just lost interest in playing Destiny 2 as much, man. And the download files just getting so big that yeah, I don't know, man. I do have it still downloaded. It's just on my my bigger hard drive. Like what to unlock in a multiplayer game? Yeah. Oh. See, guys, I'm not really the biggest multiplayer kind of guy, man. I do occasionally play online, but I'm just not. Stream Achievement Manager is what I think it's called, aka SAM. Oh, stream achievements are irrelevant, but they're still achievements, aren't they? And then get all Destiny expansions on Game Pass. I feel, yeah, exactly, man. Oh my gosh. I've paid, dude, I've paid so much money for Destiny and ESO online, man. Like, I keep buying all this expansion stuff and then I play it for like a little while and then I'm like, so when does Rich say, oh, he says sometime in 2022, no date. I managed to get a group of Sea of Thieves tonight, bro. Hell yeah, man. So every time I get on there to play Sea of Thieves, I'm still getting a lot of screen tearing, so I'm probably gonna hold off till they patch that because I don't want to see that. It's kind of jarring for me. Rich says about campaign. No, he says about everything, I guess. Halo 2020 or Halo 2022, man. I don't know, man. Like that's the kind of thing, dude. You see this stuff all the time. Oh, but guess what, guys? Abandoned Silent Hill, man. We're definitely going to see that tomorrow. They finally got the app up and going, so we're going to see that. I've seen a lot of people hyping that today. I'm like, dude, he's a fool. Yeah, he is a fool, man. He's just saying something stupid so that people will watch it. So, okay, wait a minute. I'm getting behind now. Okay, Rich says about the campaign. Oh, damn. All right. I see where you're coming from. Uh, Review Tech. Oh boy, yeah. Have you downloaded the new Sea of Thieves Series X patch? I did. I did download. Oh wait, is there a new one? I'm pretty sure I downloaded it. It was I can play the thing. unless that's like today or something. Cabbage. He is a fool. Then, yeah, he is. He's a moron. A few years ago, I went out of my way to purchase gaming PC, but I ended up using it for everything but gaming because I just hated having to try all these different things for optimization. Yeah, I mean, you get zero screen tearing. Really? So when I first booted it up the other day when it came out on the 22nd, I was going through all of the tunnels and stuff, and I was getting a lot of screen tearing. Ed, dude, how's it going, man? I'm enjoying my Series X, but I'm excited to upgrade my TV since my TV screen tears, trying to keep up with the times. Ed, dude, if you don't care about the 120 frames a second, go get yourself a Vizio M series. $500. It's got VRR support in there, or get an OLED. It depends. If you want something if you're looking for a budget TV, Vizio. If you got the money to buy an OLED, get a freaking OLED, dude. Yeah, exactly. I will never tell you not to get an OLED, but I will always tell you that a good value is those Vizio TVs, dude. I got 2 of them and I freaking love them. They're amazing. Isn't abandoned? Yeah, that's the consensus that it's. Oh no, it's not a PS5 exclusive because it's coming to the freaking PC, dude. Andy. So yeah, it's PC and PS5. Get an LG CX OLED. Yeah. Nobody knows about abandoned. That's why it's abandoned. Exactly. Ed, dude, I wish Xbox and PS made a bigger emphasis on how important it is to get a good quality TV for these consoles. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Best TV I've ever owned. Yeah, get the LG C1 or CX, or a budget one like the Vizio. Yeah, dude. I mean, if you want, so the reason why I always recommend Vizio is because you get Dolby Vision with that. You get full array local dimming, so it looks pretty good, and the contrast ratio is not going to be as great as like as an OLED by any means, but you do get pretty dark blacks and you get way better brightness because of the full array local dimming. Plus you get support for like VRR, and if you go to a 65 inch, then you can get the 120 frames a second as well. But 55 inch, you're going to be able to do like $500. It's like $700 for the 65. OLED sounds interesting. Okay, let me see if I missed anything up there. Yeah, if you have a good build, you really don't need to tinker around too much with the settings. That's true too. I mean, if you go all out and you buy the best PC on the market, you'll be able to run everything that's out right now. OLED sounds interesting. Thanks, fellas. Yeah, OLED is definitely good technology. If you can afford it, but they still are. Actually, you know what? Vizio has an OLED. It has it has an LG panel. LG makes all the freaking OLED panels, so that might definitely be an option too if you want to go OLED. That's going to run you like 12 or 11.99 or something, like $1,200. But 55 inch, I have a PS5. I just can't afford a 4K 120. So zombie, let's be real, guys. Do you really think that any of these games are going to actually natively run at 4K 120 frames a second, man? I mean, we got like Ori and the Will of the Wisps and the Falconeer, but hold on, I got to answer my wife. So yeah, I don't necessarily. I mean, I do like the 120 frames a second. My front room TV, my Vizio P series, does do the 120 frames a second, and it is pretty awesome. But you're dropping basically to like 1080p at 120 frames. Like at a normal viewing distance, it's not too bad. Like the hit's not too bad if you're like 6 to 8 feet away. But if you're trying to sit close to it, yeah, you're gonna notice that lower resolution. But that might be worth it to some people to go a lower resolution for that. The LG comes in built with the AMD FreeSync. Yep. And you get the 120 amazing HDR and best blacks you can get. I honestly cannot speak highly enough of it. Yeah. Let's see. How many games on console even utilize 120? There's definitely more on the Xbox because of the FPS boosted ones. I think there's like 7 or 8 on PlayStation 5. That's what I'm saying, guys. I mean, like the 120 frames a second is pretty cool, but the trade-offs to get to that right now in this early part of the generation is you don't even need you basically need a TV that will do 1440p, 120 FPS, and HDR. That's basically what you need, because I don't see these freaking TV. I don't see these consoles hitting the full 4K, the 4K 120, dude. I don't see that happen. You don't need 120 L. It's not worth it, to be honest. Nah, Toby, go for 120 if you can. Great option. Yeah, definitely. If you can get it and you want to take advantage of it, yes. Need no, but want yes. Exactly. You build the best PC. You don't buy it. You don't buy it, Frog. Oh yeah, you build the best one. Okay, yeah, I got you. Review Tech USA is as bad as Crap Gamer about upload, non-news, and non-controversy to get people click his vids. You know what, Game? He's doing pretty good, man. He's got almost 1 million subscribers, and he puts out a video 3 hours ago, and it's already got 17,000 views, man. Can't really kick the dude for doing what he does, man. If it's paying his bills, bro, he's doing a good job. He's to get people to click. Only he's more control neutral. Also allows people to donate to go topless. I didn't know he. I mean, yeah, I don't never watch his live streams. That's for sure. I got an amazing deal with my mates, Mr. Build Stores, for an electronic company. Got the LG CX 55-inch for, yeah, see, dude, if you can do that, if I could do that, if I could get one for like $1,200 or something, you know, in America, I might spring for that. But, you know, yeah, that's a pretty good deal. So that's like $1,400 American or something. How many games on consoles? Yeah. Oh, I guess we're way past that. I think there's more on Xbox and almost some on 5. This isn't bad if Halo doesn't come out this year. That means Sony is gonna follow them and not oh, you must be new to the to this. Yeah, we don't think that I think Halo and Forbidden West are coming out this year. Azen, don't worry about it. They're both going to come out this year. Sea of Thieves is 4K 120, I think. I don't know if that's the case. I might have to hook my Xbox up in the front room and see if that is, but I'm getting a pretty solid 60 frames a second for the most part, except for the new update. I've got screen tearing, so I need to figure out what's going on with that. So many 120 FPS on the, yeah, maybe it's not completely necessary. Guys, you don't have to have like a top end TV. Your TV just has to do 120 frames at 1080p, and you'll be able to get that 120 frames. And if it's like, say with the Xbox Series X, say if it is a 4K game at 120 frames a second with HDR, it will down sample, so it will look a lot better, you know, at 1080p than it normally would at 4K too. So I think Borderlands 3 was between 60 and 120. Yeah, that definitely does have that patch as well. Yeah, I see what you mean. But anyway, to clarify something, I have never seen anyone cheating in multiplayer games on PC except on PUBG, but got banned faster than anyone. Achievements on Steam don't even matter for the average gamer. Yeah. I heard Philips and Acer making TVs and monitors, especially. Yes, they are. They came out and showed like a whole bunch of those the other day. There's quite a few 120 FPS games that are 4K or 1440p. Like, oh yeah, Overwatch and Rainbow Six Siege. Yeah, that's true. If those interest you, I have 4K 60 hertz TV made by Hisense from like 2017 though. Is that good enough? Yeah, that's definitely fine. Hisense has some pretty decent TVs. They're in the same bracket as Vizio. Mostly the same technology. Halo, Warzone, Sea of Thieves, Dirt 5, Gears, Rainbow Six. Yeah. He's an old-time YouTuber. Yeah. He's probably been around way longer than I have. With the AMD version of DLSS, more games will do. Yeah, that's true. I think that Titanfall runs at 120. Yeah, they dropped. I don't know. See, that's the thing, guys. I don't know exactly how many 120 FPS games are, because when they did the 74 FPS boost drop games, there was a lot more in there that I just haven't had the time to. Yeah, he go topless. I think Sony upscaling FA. Yeah. Andy Hart, the Philips TV team. The Philips TV team's. So I paid $3,000 for a Philips TV, a 4K TV, when it first came out. It lasted exactly 2.5 years before it stopped working. So I don't know. I'll never buy another Philips again. Yeah, I think they looked all right, Andy. Yeah. The Windows 11 announcement bringing the Series X features to PC. Yeah, I did. Game Pass. That's going to be freaking amazing if they can bring that. Because I'll tell you what, guys, my Xbox Series X UI is pretty freaking good. I like it. Oh my gosh, they got me the little sandwich. I told them the fat boy sandwich, and they get me the little one. Is it okay to put your gaming PC on wood floor if you don't have desk space? I don't see why not. As long as you don't put it on carpet, I guess. But that's mainly for consoles. You're not supposed to put on carpet just because of the way they yeah, exactly. If it has fans on the bottom or whatever. Acer are a good brand, awesome monitors. Yeah. I think Sony upscaling games from 1080p to 4K, yeah. It's really good for people who don't have good 4K TVs. Yeah. Does it have? No. xCloud is going to be a game changer. Yeah, I definitely believe in xCloud. I'm gonna really believe in xCloud when I see the results of Flight Simulator on my Xbox Series X being able to stream in the whole planet. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is fly to China and see what's really going on in those Uyghur camps, bro. I wouldn't put a PC on carpet either. I think so. Xbox One X selling for like $500 just because of streaming. You know what? I was reading something from Jason Ronald himself today on Twitter. That not xCloud, but that Fidelity FX Super Resolution will in fact work on last gen consoles. Yeah. Remember, like when I was talking about that before? He did say in that tweet, I mean, let me find it real quick just so I can. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that, guys, but I'll read it to you. I'll read exactly what it says. Excited to continue our close partnership with AMD and see what game developers can do with Fidelity FX Super Resolution, available to preview in our GDK today for Windows, Xbox Series X and S, and Xbox One consoles. That's right from the dude. So I guess I was right when I said that they could use that on last gen consoles. Yeah. Unfortunately for Sony, Microsoft is getting their head into markets that Sony can't go. Sony can go into any of these, well, some of these markets. If it has fans, you need at least some gap between the floor and your PC. Yeah. I honestly think Microsoft is bringing that streaming to the older gen consoles is a stroke of genius. Oh yeah, dude, that definitely increases their that definitely increases the the earning potential, that's for sure. xCloud is going to be utilized for underpowered PCs to play game. Yeah, that's probably true. Also, the fact Flight Sim is online multiplayer and real-time weather cloud is insane to me. Yeah, that sounds pretty freaking next gen if you ask me, Soulstar. Definitely better and a little bit faster loading times, that's for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. But my Sony did sign a thing with Azure so that they can use that technology as well. So hopefully we see some good stuff this generation. As a game, oh yeah, for sure. The case has legs, and I put a book in the back in front of it to lift it higher. Okay, then yeah. I'm tempted to get an Xbox. Even made an account already. Never thought I'd consider getting one, and I have a good PC already. And Best Buy's got them right now, Toby. Better see if you can get yourself one. The cheapest one they had was the one with the Cyberpunk 2077 for $519 lift. Also, PS5 didn't wait for the full suite of AMD RDNA. Yeah, they didn't. So, I mean, there's definitely RDNA 2 features that they are missing. I'm definitely keeping my 1X close. Oh, yeah. I traded mine out like 10. I'd honestly traded my 1X out like an hour after getting my Series X set up and everything. After playing it, I was like, yeah, there's no way I could go back. Microsoft doesn't care if you have their console as long as you sub. Yep. What new games are coming out? Right now we've got Scarlet Nexus that's coming out tomorrow. So I'm going to definitely be playing that this weekend. Next week we're going to have next week, we're going to have the Doom Eternal upgrade for Xbox Series X and S. We're going to have Greedfall is getting that update on the 30th. So next week I'm pretty set too, and I don't even have to buy those games. I already own them. So that's pretty cool. And then, from then on, whatever's been announced, you can get on your store and go to the coming now or coming soon, the Azure stuff, so they can stream PS3 games. I believe no chance Microsoft let them do the whole xCloud thing. Yeah, that's the whole reason why Microsoft. That's Microsoft bread and butter, man. If Sony wants to lease that out and use that, yeah, dude, they're gonna let them, man. They're not gonna hold them back from that. So if they do, because yeah, I mean, as far as I know, it'll be all up for game, man, so that they can do whatever they want with it. Amazon in the UK has Series X stock as of 4/7. Yeah. It's fun playing games on PC and continue on my couch after. Yeah. I think it's great to be able to have access to saving to your save games and stuff. Now Ubisoft's doing it, so I was able to use my same save for my Xbox Series X version of Assassin's Creed Valhalla on the PS5 version that I bought. How's the Series X experience? Pretty good. I like it. Is Scarlet Nexus Game Pass? No, that one is not Game Pass. I bought that one full price. I don't think so. Does Sony have any alternate solutions for the couple features? Well, they got the geometry engine, Soulstar. I think the real name is Checkerboard Renderer 2.0. It produces really good fuzz K. Hey, what's up, Darkest Hero, man? Nice to see you here tonight, bro. I just hear that sometimes, and curious if there's any truth to that at all. Whatever Sony did to the PlayStation 5, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's going to be bad, but I don't think it's going to be good either. They have a tendency to do that. Isn't that a sense? Yeah, it's coming out in July, the 23rd of July or something. And then we get Microsoft Flight Simulator a couple days later after that. I don't know I'm going to have to look and find out, because I usually try to stay like within like a week or two of what's coming out, guys, so that I don't overwhelm myself too much. But yeah, like closer to release date, then I start hyping stuff up a little more and start getting more hyped about it. But when it's like way far out, I try not to think about it, because then I drive myself crazy. What's up? What's up, good sir? What's up, chat? Okay, Flight Sim next month. Yes, yeah, July 29th. It's my first Xbox console, to be honest. So far, I like it. I'm using it as an extension of my PC. Congrats, dude. Welcome to the dark side. No, yeah. Cool. I'm gonna need to bounce, night, folks. All right, good night, Cabbage Man. We appreciate you coming, bro. Take care. I'm planning to get a PS5 also, but right now I was always a PC gamer, and I got a PS4 for 5 games. I honestly think that this generation for PlayStation 5 is going to have some extremely good free. What's up, Mr. Addy? How you doing, man? I think that the PlayStation 5 Azu is going to have some pretty freaking good games this generation. So I would definitely be picking one up, unless they start launching that stuff straight to PC like Xbox. Then you might not have to, man. You might be okay. Scarlet Nexus has been getting good reviews so far. Yeah, I haven't watched any of them because I want to review that myself. Yeah, I'm definitely well, Mr. Eddie. I think the PS5 was rushed. Too many people are still having problems with theirs, and you can't even get a Sony warranty. Ooh, dang. Yeah. Xbox finally fixed a major issue I had. What was the major issue? Darkest Hero? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I got to learn more about the tech stuff. I just have vague knowledge in that stuff, and just try to listen to devs for understanding. You know, I'm the same way, Soulstar, man. I have to like literally think about stuff and put things together, and use my imagination sometimes of how things work. I used to watch Digital Foundry a lot, but it just seems like, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of YouTube is changing lately. You know, I've been watching El Analista debates lately for my because he just gives you the straight information, man. Until I can get that equipment myself, like I don't want to have to rely on anybody. I want to be able to do this stuff myself. Forspoken does look good. Yes, I am excited for that game. Frog, to be honest, the way I see it, PS5 is going to have already 3 games. Yeah, to tell you the truth. So that means Xbox is going to catch up here in a couple of months. They're going to both have the same amount of games, but the Xbox games are going to get played away a lot more. I don't know. I don't see anything else. I mean, only Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon, and maybe God of War for me. After that, I don't see anything else. Yeah, they might have another Ghost of Tsushima too. I mean, Horizon 2 is coming out. God of War. You're not into Gran Turismo? Digital Foundry goes deep into details. LOL. Yeah. And deep into apology for PlayStation 5, right? No, I don't know. It's just so this is what really has really started turning me off about Digital Foundry, guys. Tell me if I'm like tell me if I'm just being too crybaby or what, but when PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X launched, a lot of games, were performing better on the PlayStation 5, right? Well, now all of them games have been patched, and Digital Foundry has not come out and said, "Oh yeah, these are better." I mean, they were always quick to point out, everything that was going wrong with the Xbox, but now they won't come out and readdress that. You know what I mean? Especially after these games have been patched, because I've played Assassin's Creed Valhalla on both systems, and I can't tell any discernible difference whatsoever in performance. I've went through, so Yarvik is the heaviest spot in that game that I've been to on my Xbox, where I got a lot of screen tearing. Both games run just fine through Yarvik, no screen tearing now. So I don't know. I like Digital Foundry, but I understand why people prefer to just know performance without any commentary. Yeah, dude, it's just hold on. I think there was another one right above you. So the Series X used to disconnect in standby mode from the internet. The update last night fixed it, and I'm so happy. Oh, okay, yeah. So my Xbox, I have not had that. In standby mode, I don't know if I've had that problem. To tell you the truth, it's always on when it's always on when I get on. I like Digital Foundry, but I understand why people. Yeah, I would prefer to not hear the commentary anymore for the most part. Just because it never seems, I don't know. These games take 6 years to make each. Besides what does Sony really have? Sony has world-class developers that know how to deliver beautiful eye candy. I'm not chasing unicorn. Yeah, don't chase a unicorn, man. You'll get one eventually. At this moment, the only reason I can really recommend either console is for the upgrade. The upgraded console. Right now, if you think about it, and Game Pass for Xbox, to be fair, can give you amazing third-party titles or discounts. Yep. Media bias, simple as that. Sony good, Microsoft bad. Guys, honestly, Sony's pretty generous, and honestly, a lot of channels would probably die without Sony content, because, I don't know. My Sony content doesn't really even do that well. I try to put out, content with Sony, and it doesn't do that well. I guess I need to have really good clickbait titles for my Sony content. Like, oh yeah, Sony does it again. It destroys Microsoft with this one freaking, oh, never mind. It's not coming out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got to figure out some new some new Sony content that's actually good and informative, but not clickbaity. I mean, I guess we could review this camera. It works. It's got 2 cameras. It does wide view. Yeah, I don't know. Sony AHS developers, as you say, but they don't have any new IPs, and YouTubers survive mostly with PC indies. Really? So I need to get on PC indies, huh? Here's the worst case scenario I see. Halo Infinite campaign needs more time and delayed to 2022, but Halo free-to-play multiplayer will still release this holiday. You know how stupid those guys are going to look coming out on the E3 stage, showing us all that Halo stuff and telling us holiday 2021. That's going to look really bad if they're like, oh, well, we need a couple more months. So, Game Punisher, worst case scenario, December 31st, midnight. I'm pretty sure that game's coming out this year. It has to. There's no way they got on that stage and told you that, because you know what? Most of these places, most of the places here in America, like we're back to work, man. We're not on restriction anymore, so we can finally get together so they can be back in the yikes. What's up, Jet? How nice of you to show up. Yeah, dude, I don't think that it's the downtime between big releases, Frog. Only thing you can play are PC indies on or Xbox Game Pass games, or just go to the old treadmill and start rumors about games coming to yeah, exactly. So guys, this is what I'm going to do during the downtime when there's a lot of downtime in between games. I am going to just like review my older games, man. I'll just put my reviews out there for all the games that I've already played, so that, I mean, at least it's content. I'm creating content, putting it on YouTube, whether you guys watch it or not, I mean, yeah, I don't know. December 31st. Yeah, that would be pretty hilarious. Huh? They're like, hey man, we got it to your holiday 2021. Like, you guys you could have just said January 1st, 2022. No, it had to be 21. And Game Pass bad. PC gamers are the scam. Or I'm gonna say that you said scum, right? Or scam, or the scam of the earth. Sony good. Yeah. Oh, okay, scam. Sony's dude. Ugh. Okay, you remember I told you guys yesterday I used to be what's up, Frog? Just played a little bit of Scarlet Nexus released earlier on PC. Great game so far. Yeah, when I played that demo, dude, I was pretty freaking. I played that demo and I was like, yep, I'm buying this. I was definitely impressed with the gameplay on it. I do like it. I'm glad that it's not another Soulsy type game, because I've got too many of those that I'm playing currently right now, so I don't need another one right now. Just finished downloading Battlefield. Bad Company, still looking awesome. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that looked definitely. That Battlefield Bad Company actually looked pretty good with the damage and the destruction and everything in there. To be honest, I don't understand how aren't these games done yet, like Forbidden West and Halo. They can't use the pandemic as an excuse. These games have been in development for years. Yeah. Well, okay. So, Azen, wherever those development studios are, if they were in California or Washington or something like that, or you know what I mean? Like, those places were pretty locked down, bro. Like here where I'm at in Utah, we weren't locked down, dude. They didn't lock nobody down. They didn't tell us we couldn't go nowhere. They told us to wear masks. But some of the states here in America, dude, they were pretty much locked down, dude. If you weren't essential, you couldn't go anywhere. And a lot of these companies were like, oh yeah, we care about our employees and stuff. And it's like, no, you don't. You guys don't care about them. If you cared about them, you'd pay them a lot of money. They don't care about them. But yeah, you're right, dude. They should be done. They should be out. Sorry, it's 3 a.m. here, and I'm writing the review of Dark Alliance. Nice. You're writing the review of Dark Alliance? Dang, man. Yeah. I'm overwriting reviews, man. I'm just going to talk about them. Like the last time I tried to write a review, it just, All right. We said holiday 2021. What? New Year's isn't a holiday? Shut up. 343 Delayed Industries. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they better have that freaking game this year, man. It's over 30 hours for one character too. See, that's good, man, because there's 2 characters. That's what really gets me hyped, is there's 2 full freaking stories for 2 characters. Like, I'm pretty hyped. And the download file size is only 16 something gigabytes, man. So yeah, I spent 3 hours on Scarlet Nexus demo alone. Help. Yeah, I guess I could change my time zone to New Zealand and play. Yeah, dude, I freaking thought it was pretty good. Can you recommend some more Souls games, please? I love those games. Do you have if you have Xbox on Game Pass right now, you have gosh dang it, what the freak is the name of that? I gotta turn on my Xbox and see what it is. Forgot the freaking name. Code Vein. Code Vein is one made by the guys that are doing Scarlet Nexus, and then you have the Surge 2. Those two are pretty good. I'm still playing those. There's Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is basically a Souls game. You have Chronos Before the Ashes. Those are the better ones that I know right off the top of my head. Neo, if you have PlayStation, Neo 1 and 2 are both really good Souls games. So yeah, there's some good ones out there. Go to the Xbox conspiracy route. Sony delayed their games because PS5 are not in customers' hands, but in scalpers. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's freaking stupid, man. Yeah, I think that has something to do with why they're putting them on. No, I don't think that has anything to do with why they're putting them on PC. They're putting them on PC because they want to make more money. Xbox has too many games. Yeah, exactly. Xbox has too many games. Xbox has variety. Yeah, they do. They definitely have a lot more variety, I feel like, when it comes to games over the PlayStation. PlayStation is basically that third-person story mode game. Yeah, Forza, Battlefield, Halo, Call of Duty, all in the fourth quarter. Yep, I do think that is going to happen. We are going to be pretty spoiled this holiday. Not Souls, but Fallen Order. Oh yeah, Star Wars Fallen Order. If you play it on really hard, yeah, it's kind of soulsy. But if you, my daughter, she's beat it a couple times. She loves it. Neo is freaking a really good one. I really like Neo. It's like a Souls looter shooter, dude. Looter stabber. It's actually pretty good too. It's almost like playing a Souls version of a Diablo. Yeah, I platinum that one and Sekiro, LOL. Oh yeah, see, yeah, those are pretty good. Neo 2 is awesome. Sekiro, very good and demanding Souls-like game. Yeah, I love that. Bloodborne. Oh yeah, Bloodborne is the greatest Souls game to me. Bloodborne is the first one that I beat, and then I really got into him. Bloodborne is one of a kind. Yeah, Bloodborne was really good, guys. Xbox has variety, but are the games good? Jet, they are pretty good for the most part, and they do keep you coming back and playing. for me, in my experience, I have been able to get a lot more play value out of Xbox games recently. Yeah, Bloodborne kicked my butt first too, Toby. And I got to the second boss, dude. He was whooping me, so I traded it in and bought it a year later and finally beat it. Are there any indie Souls games? Because I platinum just about all the ones you named. What's that one that oh gosh, it's like a 2D side scroller game. Salt and Sanctuary. Have you played that one? Or gosh, what was that other one that was like that? But it was like I don't know. Those are the ones that I've got that I've been playing. The Surge 1 and Surge 2. Sekiro was too much for me. Sekiro can get really hard, especially, Andy, if you are trying to use the dodge button. If you're trying to dodge like Dark Souls or anything, yep, you're going to get freaking cut down every single time. There's the two moves when they flash red, the ones where they try to spear you, and then the ones where they do like a sweep action. You just have to you have to learn when to jump and when to do the gosh, I forgot the name of that freaking move to where you step on their thing when they try to stab you. Oh, Blasphemous. Yep, that's right. There's Blasphemous too. But Salt and Sanctuary, same developer. Shovel Knight, maybe. Yeah. To be honest, I'm more excited about new Fallout. Yeah. Mortal Shell. Why didn't I think of that game? Yes, Mortal Shell is pretty good, guys. Definitely pick that up. I think it's on sale right now for $20 on the PlayStation Store. I don't know about Xbox. It might be on Game Pass for Xbox. You never know. But yeah, Mortal Shell is pretty fun. It's a little bit like you can cheese stuff pretty easy in Mortal Shell though. You can just do the run and jump swing and back up, run and jump swing back up, and then just back up from things, and they won't get you. Just busting your balls, lol. I'm a Sony guy. I'm a Sony and PC guy. Yeah, that's cool, man. We all are welcome to Frog Boy X1 Gaming, man. We like every system here. Really try not to fangirl over either one of them though, but I do admit that like Xbox's marketing and PR and stuff like so far, this last while has been pretty good, man. PlayStation, I'm a little, I'm still a little disappointed just because they haven't really put out anything that like I have to have, you know what I mean? Like they haven't really delivered any of those experiences that I'm looking forward to yet. So it is a little easier for me to not be as happy or as hyped about PlayStation. And that's the only reason. I mean, that's the biggest reason. Gears, Halo, and Forza are quality franchises. I mean, see, that's the thing, Souls. Like those are like pretty quality and they do deliver frequently. So, I mean, it's like, I don't understand why people are like, oh, Xbox has no games. Like, yeah, they do recycle those a lot, but every experience so far has been pretty good. Mortal Shell looks pretty freaking good, man. And it's pretty short. Yes, that's true. Yes, it's optimized for PlayStation 5 as well. I think it's like what 1800. It's only like 1800p, but gosh, that freaking game looks pretty dang good, especially now that it's running 60 frames a second. But yeah, you can cheese this. You can cheese, but basically everything in that game. Yeah, nobody is happy about Sony. What I like about Microsoft is they're allowing me to play wherever I want. They even said in the Windows presentation. Yeah, exactly. Gears Tactics is awesome. I'm still trying to get into that, dude. I've never really been into the RTS shooters, so I'm really trying to. So many guys tend to disregard it because it's an RTS. Yeah, see, I'm not very familiar with RTS. I've tried them in the past, and I never really got into them, but I definitely am trying. I really am trying to play more experiences. Why didn't the devs make it longer and drop more DLC for Mortal Shell? I think they said they are going to drop some DLC for it, actually. I think they said they are working on stuff. So we don't know exactly when it's going to be, but they are working on that. If I remember correctly. Sony guys don't know it's a mouse, to be honest. Frog, did you beat Demon Souls? I did not beat Demon Souls yet. I am playing. That's like I said. That's one of the ones that I'm currently playing. I'm still trying. I'm still playing Neo 2. I'm still playing Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, and now I've got Demon Souls in the mix, man. Yeah. I've got too many going right now. I need to like just sit down and get through one and then move on to the next one. I like XCOM way more than Tactics. Yeah, XCOM's pretty good. Streets. I'm actually sticking to just Demon Souls right now, Jet. I want to get through that, and then I'm probably gonna end up restarting Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and then Neo 2 is probably the last one I'm going to play because I feel like that one is probably the buttons are different on Neo 2, so like the buttons for attacking are different. So I have to play that one last, or I'm gonna get all screwed up with all my button management. As a PlayStation guy, I gotta say that Demon Souls remake is nothing more than graphics upgrade. Oh yeah, that's true. But I mean, I'm perfectly happy with graphics upgrades for the most part. I wish they would remake every game from the past, especially right now, while they're really struggling to like come up with something new. Like just remake old classics, guys. Remake them, not remaster. PlayStation backward compatibility implementation is a miss for me. PS4 mode, PS4 Pro mode, PS5 mode, bruh. Yeah, that kind of sucks, man. I wish they would use the full power of the PS5 to upgrade our experiences more like Xbox does. It would be a lot better. I would be a lot happier with that. It had more issues in PS3 Live. Yeah, Sony act like it was a new game. Yeah. Yeah, it was yeah, it was pretty terrible on PlayStation 3, I hear. Gotta call it like it is. Yeah. Good night, Andy. You have a good night, man. Yeah, I'll definitely be on the weekend. Try to do a little earlier so you can come and hang out with us. Like Saturday morning or whatever, because I got a baby shower to go to later on Saturday. So probably do it while my wife's at work early in the day. Oh man. Even old games like Panzer Dragon, Orta, and yeah, exactly, man. Those games look freaking pretty good on the Xbox, and I would love if they like did remakes of those games. To tell you the truth, I think they would be pretty good, man. Go play Red Alert, you sinner. Yeah, for real, huh? Oh wait, I'm missing a comment right there. Let's see where we're at. We're saying okay. I feel like Sony shouldn't be laughing at Xbox because we have to wait 6 years for games and don't have full backward compatibility. Like, look at PS3. We can't even play those. Yep, exactly. Command and Conquer Red Alert. Okay, so let me ask you guys this. Is Command and Conquer considered RTS as well? And Halo Wars? Are those considered RTS or what? Even old games like Panzer, yeah. Sega Saturn was so freaking cool, man. Microsoft will have their games play on anywhere, but it means that they will never have games that have graphics which push the Xbox Series X, which I want. Yeah, they will. They'll definitely push them. I feel like Microsoft is going to go more for performance either way, so I don't know if they're ever going to really go for the really high stylized graphics. Lost Odyssey, yes, that would be a freaking good game. I need FPS boost on Sonic 1, huh? Yeah, 120 frames a second. Oh gosh. Yeah, CNC and Halo Wars games are considered real-time strategy. Okay. So I guess I need to recant my statement about never getting into RTS because I have played both of those and I do like those kind of games. I do play those. So I like the games where I get, because I got this other one that's called Sudden Strike. I like that game. I play that still. I like those games where you got like the army and you move your army and stuff. So essentially, like Halo Tactics is just a game where I just move my characters, right? Just a couple of characters and not a whole platoon or a whole army or something like that. So basically, it's the same type of gameplay as those. I wish Dreamcast had. Yeah, I definitely wish Dreamcast had a longer lifespan, dude. I freaking love that Dreamcast. That was like one of the most. I was like so hyped about that Dreamcast, and I don't understand why. I mean, maybe it was like the cool control, the controller or something, but I was pretty hyped about that. Actually, I think I was pretty hyped about it because, like, I came up with the money to buy that thing like all on my own, and like that was kind of pretty tough back then. The Dreamcast was the very first console I ever bought right on launch, like the day it launched, and like to be able to have that money to go get that back then was pretty freaking cool for me because I was 19 and I just had a kid and everything. So yeah, games are more scalable than ever this generation. Yeah, that's very true. If you like Streets of Rage 4, you got to try River City Girls. So much charm to it. I didn't really get into the Streets of Rage 4. I'm not going to lie. Yes. Microsoft doesn't need to push graphics. Developers do that. Plus, they can push the limit if they only dabble in Xbox platforms since PC is included. Well, see, the Xbox GDK is supposed to be scalable all the way from from PS5 all the way down. No, I'm just the Xbox GDK. Yeah, it's pretty scalable all the way back to last gen and PC. They will make their games run on every platform through which will hold games back. No, I don't think it's going to make them. I don't think it's going to hold a lot back, guys. I know we say that all the time, but when it comes to these next gen games, Zombie, after 2022 or whatever, xCloud is how people with Xbox One are going to have to be able to stream those games to play them. They're not going to be native on those machines anymore. I mean, they'll probably have they'll probably do like a half and half, like they'll stream a lot of the stuff that can't be loaded from the disc or whatever. The Zombie Fanatic, not really. Devs already have to develop for multiple different PC specs. Yeah, that's very true. I was blown away by the graphics on Sonic on Dreamcast. Yeah, me too. That was the first game I loaded up when I got that Dreamcast, was that Sonic Hero or Sonic or whatever. I don't remember the exact name of it, but Sonic. And then Shenmue right after that, dude. Oh my freaking gosh. I was in love with Shenmue. It's funny we got clowns like Dreamcast guy who is a Sony fanboy but denies it. Yet the Dreamcast console he's named after was killed because of the PS2 fanboys. He's either forgetful or a turncoat. Yeah, that's pretty much true. The limit is Xbox Series X. In that case, xCloud is using streaming from PC. Yeah, that's he been a clown. LOL. Oh yeah. You need to play Warhammer 40K Soulstorm. It's an amazing RTS with 9 races and good graphics. Okay, yeah, 40K Warhammer. DirectX 12 Ultimate coming is going to make it easier. Yeah, as soon as that DirectX 12 gets here, man, I think it's gonna. Is Dreamcast guy still relevant? Well, he thinks so. He definitely gets more views than I do. Flight Sim, Starfield, Motorsport, Redfall are all next gen only. Yeah, Flight Sim's not coming to Xbox One, I don't think. Starfield's not. Motorsport and Redfall, no, none of those. You have to think in PC terms. You cannot handle the game. You lower the settings. Sonic Adventure. Yep, that's it, Jet. Dang, how did I forget that? Something Apple applies to console versions on PC ports. By the way, you played Hollow Knight. I did check Hollow Knight out a little bit, but I'm going to play it. I'll tell you what, guys, I don't normally sit down and play a lot of 2D games. The only one I played recently was Ori and the Will of Wisps. Ori and the I played through I completed the first Ori game, and then I'm more than halfway through the second one. So yeah. Oh, and Symphony of the Night, Bloodstained. I played through most of Bloodstained. If I don't finish those games pretty quick, guys, those 2D ones, then they go in my backlog, and then it takes me a long time to get back to them. I'm sorry, that's just the way I am. Some games I don't finish, but I do love them. Especially if they get really hard and then I stop playing them. It's the best 2D Souls game. Yeah, I played it for a little while. It's the one with the little white dude with the horns, right? The Hollow Knight. Yeah, I played that for a little while, and then I don't know. I think I was just trying it out or something, and then I didn't play it. What's your favorite consoles of all time? Mine is the SNES and PS2. Mine. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System is definitely my number one favorite console of all time. And then I would have to say, yeah, Jet, I could agree with that. PS2. I did play a lot more PS2 than most of the other consoles. Sega Genesis, man. Yeah, Sega was pretty good. By the way, Frog, what's your first console? My first console was the Nintendo Entertainment System. I played, see, on my Sega, the only game I had on Sega when I was younger, because I was kind of broke when I had that Sega, was Aladdin and Sonic, a couple Sonic games that came with it, and the gosh, what the heck was that other freaking game that I had? Oh, Mortal Kombat. Yeah, I mean, when I grew up, I was pretty much a Nintendo kid, for the most part. And then when I got my first PlayStation, the PlayStation 1, like I bought a 64, but yeah, dude, that thing didn't last very long. Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 cost me $96 when I bought that brand new at GameStop when it first came out. I remember that, dude. That's the most expensive Nintendo game I ever bought. And then, like a couple years later, I was over there buying Mortal Kombat. The yeah, that game was like $96 if I remember correctly. Because I was sitting there in the in the GameStop in the mall, and the girlfriend that I was with at the time, she's like, "You're really gonna spend $98 or 90 something dollars on that freaking video game?" And we mad about 60, $70. Yeah, exactly, dude. They were expensive back then. They were, well, not all games were that expensive, just like triple A's like Mortal Kombat and stuff. Yeah, they were pretty expensive. I think Super Nintendo was the most expensive generation, and then they started going down with 64. PlayStation was like $39.99 or $49.99 if I remember. I think it was $49.99, $50 a game. So then PS1 and to Xbox stuck with that same price then. Yeah. Xbox. All right. Is the new Metroid coming to PC or just Switch? Yeah, that's definitely only coming to the Switch, guys. Hey, what's up, MC Cola? Just wanted to pop in and let you know the content is great. I downloaded every single episode and listen while I drive. Wish I could stay, but I have early mornings. Keep up the good. Yep. Get some sleep, man. I got to go to work in the morning too, so. Oh, yeah. Dude, I'm actually pretty excited for that new Metroid. Okay, guys, breaking news. I got some breaking news. I actually bought a Switch game. It'll be here tomorrow. I bought it on Amazon. Can anybody guess what I bought? I'll tell you right after I put my batteries on the charger. All right, I am back. The game that I bought for my Nintendo Switch, no, close, really close. Yes, even closer. Already got Mario Golf, dude. Already got Mario Golf. So I bought Monster Hunter Rise. I'm gonna actually play that. I'm gonna take the Switch back from the little monkeys and I'm gonna play it. Actually, my wife already confiscated it back from him the other day. She bought Aladdin and the Super Nintendo Aladdin and Lion King set that come together. She used to play those when she was a kid. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna play me some Switch, guys. because I love Monster Hunter on the Xbox and the PlayStation. I need Sony to do well so Xbox will give me more. Yeah, exactly. Come on, Sony, crank out some games, man. So Xbox doesn't give up. Me still waiting. Yeah, exactly, dude. We'll be waiting for Bayonetta 3 for the rest of our lives. For the rest of our lives. Yeah, I mean, dude, the only reason I've been holding out on the Monster Hunter Rise, honestly, is because, well, first of all, it's because my kids have a monopoly on the Nintendos, and because I was hoping that they would port it to, next gen consoles, but I don't know if that's going to happen. It is coming to PC though. At least now they have a better controller. Yeah, that's very true. That Pro controller from the Nintendo Switch is pretty cool. Now you have to buy one. Whatever happened to Cuphead DLC? I'm mad about that. They never did put out any Cuphead DLC, did they? Maybe they're just making a part 2. Another $20 for a second game. Oh man, maybe I should order that too. A Nintendo controller. Video game hot news. I own both PS5. Okay. I need to buy one of those. They have to show now. Whatever. They have to show now. Cuphead show. Oh, they do? Oh man. Oh man, everybody's leaving, so must be everybody's like getting. Yeah. Have you heard about gamers asking for easy mode for NL? Oh, you mean journalist mode? It's probably the journalists asking for easy mode, guys. They want to play it in journalist mode. I mean, I kind of get where they're coming from, though. I mean, if you got like something like that and it's your job to review it, yeah, man. They probably do need an easy mode so they can get through it. I wish I still had my Switch. I gave it to my nephew because he raged and broke his. I would have never gave it to him. That's not very smart. If he broke his, why would you give him another one? Clowns. Still give me easy mode for Cuphead. I give up. Oh gosh. Remember that journalist that was playing it and he like couldn't even jump up on the thing and he's like, I don't know, man. If this game was like easier or something, I just I'm like, dude, nobody asks for easy mode in games. Only people writing stuff. Exactly, man. Yeah, take that Nintendo back from that little boy. Get him a football instead. He can rage out on the football all he wants, man. Me, I don't mind. I'm not reviewing that game. Oh yeah. Yeah, those kind of games like the Souls games and stuff, they take freaking forever for me to get through them. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be able to do a review on. Well, I mean, I guess I can review Bloodborne. I beat that, but everybody already knows that's great, dude. There was a journalist who said the Scarlet demo was hard for her. Really? Wow, dude, I breezed right through that thing. That's what made me excited for it. I was like, yes. It's not another Souls game. I was pretty happy about that. Journalists fail to understand that sometimes difficulty is directly tied to the overall. Exactly, man. When I beat Bloodborne, dude, my heart was beating so freaking fast. I was like, oh my gosh, and the feeling I got, I'm hooked, dude. I'm hooked on those games. But I literally have to be in a mood to, I have to be in a mood to where I feel like I have time to actually play and experience it, because if I feel rushed or something like that, then I'm not going to be able to enjoy my time with it. That's a little funny, Frog. Game reviewers is their job and they're supposed to have at least the skills on. Yeah, exactly. At least, I mean, at least average gamer skills. You know what I mean? Like, to be able to like play a game like competently, you know what I mean? Like, they should be able to at least do that. It's crazy how Souls games take a lot longer to beat than games that take 6 years to make. Dude, that's insane too. And if you look at the track record, From Software, about every 3 years they put out another game, and then like the Sony studios, about every 6 years. Yeah, you're exactly right. I can breeze right through them Sony games most of the time. Yeah, dude, Platinum's Bloodborne on the first playthrough. I would have to go on my PlayStation and see just how how many trophies I got on it, but I know I didn't platinum it. The only game I've ever gotten close to platinum is Control, and that was just because I love that game so much. I was doing a lot of stuff and exploring, and the only thing I didn't do is like these board countermeasures that are kind of a pain in the butt to do now. So I don't know. Colin Moriarty was the first real journalist we had. Yeah. It's kind of like Death Stranding. I haven't played it, but I've heard when you interact with others who have been to where you are and leave like a ladder, it brings a feeling of unification. Yeah, dude, I really liked Death Stranding, okay? Because like when you're like building out roads and stuff, and like other people will like build something, and then you can help build onto what they're already building, dude. It was a freaking pretty cool experience. A lot of people just they didn't give that game the chance, or like you have to get like 6 hours into it before it starts to get good, honestly, in my opinion. Because up till you get to a certain point, I'm not going to spoil anything, but up till you get to a certain point, like it is a walking simulator, dude, and it is what it is. I mean, but after that, once you freaking figure things out, oh my freaking gosh, dude, Death Stranding's story is so good that alone is worth a playthrough. They get review copies weeks before the game drops, so it's not an excuse. They are being paid to play games for. Yeah, exactly, man. That's where I want to be eventually, is getting paid to play video games. Darkest here. Me too, LOL. It took me 1 month to review Cyberpunk. Yeah, like open world games are a lot harder to review than like your run of the mill linear story game, I think. Are they coming out with the Hollow Knight 2? I've heard that's the thing. The Strand game idea is pretentious but really great. Death Stranding was awesome, and the idea itself has tons of potential for the future. Yeah, definitely. I'm that's one of my most hyped games that they revealed was the director's cut. I'm so hyped about that, dude. It's not even funny. Team Cherry has confirmed. Yes, okay. That's good. Death Stranding is a game that needs YouTube videos to explain the story. Yeah, but I'm not going to be the one to do that. I mean, I bought Death Stranding over my weekend for I didn't buy it the day it came out, but I did buy it on my Thanksgiving weekend from work, and I sat and played all the way through that game from start to finish during that weekend. So it was pretty easy to keep up with the story. But yeah, you have to be able to sit through that game. It was about 35 hours to get through it. So I'm going to give Death Stranding a chance when it comes to PS5. Yeah, I definitely would. Yeah. It even looks pretty good right now, man. It actually holds up pretty well on the PlayStation 5. It like the visuals in Death Stranding are freaking pretty good, man. Like the terrain is like really high detailed. Yeah, dude, it's a pretty good looking experience. What's the cheapest you can get a Nintendo Switch? $399, $299. Not a lot of people are trying to resell their Switches, I don't think, guys. Thanks. By the way, have you ever played Age of Empires? At least, no, I haven't, because I don't have a competent PC to play it. But I do want to play Age of Empires because I think that'd be great. This chat is awesome. Shout out to all you guys. Thanks, Darkest Hero. Appreciate you guys coming, man. It's really good. You guys are definitely helping me get my watch hours, dude. It's so freaking amazing. Supposed to have like 4,000 watch hours or whatever to get into the YouTube partner program, but yeah, dude, I'm almost all the way there, guys. Like, you guys have freaking really helped make this channel grow to like beyond my dreams. my goal literally last month was just to get to 100 subscribers, man. And like, yeah, we're already like 280 past that. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't understand why, because I'm getting a lot of views, but I'm not getting everybody, like not everybody subscribes when they watch. I don't know why. I mean, it's probably because I said something bad about the PlayStation and they didn't like it. And I'm sorry that sometimes I say bad things about PlayStation, but I do love my PlayStation. So if you guys heard that, yeah, no. When you blow up, don't forget us. Oh no, dude, man, I always want to try to be exactly like I am today, man. If I'm sitting here reading out all the streams and it's taking all freaking night, guys, it is what it is. It's interaction, all of us. Yeah, just don't go hating Sony so much because you might attract the wrong crowd. Yeah, you're right. I don't want to do that. It's because you're not a toxic channel. That's sad, isn't it, dude? It's freaking pretty sad that you have to be toxic just to get freaking a lot of people. That's so dumb, man. Yeah, because I mean, honestly, most people like us, that don't want to be toxic. We pretty much, it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to explain that. I don't know. But right now, it's cool to hate Sony. Yeah, right now it's okay because there's nothing out. But once stuff starts coming out that is undeniably amazing, first mistake: never say sorry to fanboys. Oh yeah, or you will lose the respect of the ones that actually have a brain. Yeah, no, dude, I'm not gonna apologize to no fanboys, dude. I don't really care if fanboys are like coming to my channel and fanboying out and freaking out. Like, why don't you say anything bad about Xbox? I don't know, man. Like, PlayStation's the only thing that's like not really making me happy right now. PlayStation is the one that won't let me upgrade my SSD. PlayStation is the one that's, doesn't get played that much. I don't know. I mean, it's hard. If you want to clickbait, just say Silent Hill confirmed for PS. Oh yeah, Silent Hill, man, it's definitely coming. It's gonna come. Yeah, it's possible to like a product and still criticize it. People are so yeah, exactly, man. Like I love my PlayStation 5. Like I'm not having a terrible experience with it. But like I said, mainly it stems from not being able to upgrade my SSD after 7 months. And they haven't released any of the games that I personally am hyped for. So that's where I'm at, guys. Like I love my PlayStation 5 and I mean the experience overall is pretty decent, but yeah, I mean, like it plays all of my PS4 games. Like I'm happy about that. I'm really happy that I get to play all of those. I wish that PlayStation developers would take more time and upgrade those amazing games that came out in the last couple of years, like Xbox is doing. But other than that, yeah, I mean, I do love my PlayStation, but I love my Xbox a little more. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, to be honest, even Xbox had crazy people back in the start of yeah, that's very true, man. Xbox was doing good then, and everybody was freaking out. That's why Xbox is doing good now. We criticize when they mess up. Exactly, man. They put out some stupid thing like they're going to double the price of gold, and everybody freaks out and they take it away. Maybe it was the PS4 guys saying that they were mad that Sony wasn't going to make games for their generation no more. So now that's why Sony's making games for PS4 too. So yeah, I think that's a good thing. Honestly, I think that's a good thing that PS4 guys are going to get their games because then everybody can sit and complain about how the PS4 is holding back the PS5 games and leave us alone. Crap gamer. Yes, that guy. He's interesting. Sony lied, and it's dangerous how little people are talking about it because their shill fan base is very high. That is very true, man. Sony did. Did you see how well Xbox is doing in Japan? Yes, I did. They are really attracting the market. If they bought Sega, it'd be freaking huge in Japan. I think if they do buy anything in Japan, Sega would probably be at the top of my guest list for sure. I mean that or possibly Konami. Konami IPs. I don't know if they would buy Konami, but they could definitely probably purchase those IPs. That would be pretty cool. I mean, it's crazy that Sony fans are more toxic even now than even the PC Master Race. Even the PC Master Race. Yeah, that's true. The PlayStation exclusive announced game Abandon teased in a tweet that their upcoming game started with an S and ended with an L, and everyone thought Silent Hill. What about Sony Shill? That's very, yeah, exactly, Sony Shill. Man, I keep seeing that stuff, dude. Yeah, Capcom. They could possibly buy Capcom, but I don't think Capcom would sell necessarily. Depends on how bad COVID kicked them. Monster Hunter into game. Monster Hunter's already in Game Pass, Azu. So is Resident Evil. Not Resident Evil Village, but Resident Evil 7 and Monster Hunter World are both in Game Pass, I believe. Abandoned a Silent Hill spinoff turned Quiet Mountain. Titled Quiet Mountains. I don't know. From the little thing they were saying about the pre-trailer, it sounded like it was Far Cry 5. Like a knockoff Far Cry 5, to tell you the truth. As long as there's fog and snow and ash or whatever, fog and ash, it'll be fine, guys. It'll be amazing, even if it is a knockoff. I heard Blooper Team was making the Silent Hill reboot, third-person camera. I'm pretty excited for that. I think that the Medium was probably their test for that or something. But I did like the Medium. I thought it was pretty good, all 10 hours of it. I was able to actually sit right through that game, and I was pretty happy with how that turned out. I mean, there's definitely some stuff that could have been better, but for what I got, played it free, yeah, it was all right. Abandon is the Silent Hill your mom tells you you have at home when you ask her to buy it. Yeah, you already got that game. I bought it for you like 10 years ago. I hate the world exclusive, usually when it's coming from Sony. Yeah. Sony, yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, like, I've been a Sony guy for so freaking long that when I look back at all the games that I played on Sony and all the hype I had for those games, I mean, it's almost like I had to keep telling myself, yeah, you love this game. You love this game. Yeah, you love this game. And I mean, most of them are good. But I mean, they're literally like, I play them once and then I don't. Hushed Peaks. Quiet Mountains could always be Hushed Peak. Yeah. I mean, I definitely did enjoy all my PlayStation games from PlayStation 1 to PlayStation 5. I just don't know if they deserved as much hype as they got, honestly, to be completely honest. Yeah, and that's coming from a Sony fanboy. Just wait till the PS exclusives will go to PC soon. Yeah. I've played through Gears 4 and Gears 5. That was where my Gears basically started. I didn't like the shooting of the first 4 games. I didn't like the way that felt, but the last 2 games definitely felt a lot better. But they're still not exactly where I'd want them to be. I would like them to be more precise, if that makes sense. Abandon is basically the Forest. So the Forest 2 is already a thing. Sons of the Forest. Oh, okay. I mean, if people complain about PS4 holding next gen behind, imagine how people feel that games are locked into PS5 and not coming to PC. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wonder how that would work if PC games. I mean, you'd definitely have to have SSD to play those games. I don't know. I wonder if you'd have to have the same speed SSD as the PlayStation 5 or not. That'd be interesting to see. That would definitely be interesting to find that out. So you didn't play Gears 1? No, I did. I did play Gears 1, but I do not remember finishing it. because that was my kid's Xbox on the Xbox 360, and I had the PlayStation 3 back then, and I really didn't play their Xbox that much, guys. I played, what was it, Juice 2 on the Xbox, Sacred 2, and the Castlevania Lords of Shadows 1, and then some Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 with them, but everything else, and we did play the Gears. I played some of the Gears one, but I did not play it all. No. Now it's gonna be once for $75. Sony is focusing too much on quality instead of gameplay. That's why it takes 6 years. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you remember the Order 1886. I mean, that game looked pretty freaking great, but yeah, dude, it was like 6 hours, man. Gears 1, please do yourself a favor. Gears 1 Ultimate on game. I mean, I own all of them. I own all the Gears games. I just I never really I mean, I guess I could go back and try it. I can download it and check it out. I mean, nothing's going to stop me from that, right? Dude, you have to play through Gears 1 to 3. Stories are so amazing. Okay, I will try. I mean, at least they've got Series X upgrades and stuff. Last of Us 2 wasn't really worth the wait. Quality, LOL. Yeah. Abby Chad. I liked Abby Chad, guys. Chad Abby, however you say that. I'll tell you what, I liked Abby more than I liked freaking Ellie. I didn't really like Ellie. I didn't really care for Ellie in the first game either. You know what I mean? Didn't really care for her. I like Joel. And for some reason, I like Abby more than I like Ellie, dude. So it is the game was on rails, Frog. And if you limit a game that much, you can easily make amazing. Yeah, exactly. The 1886 was yeah, exactly. And that's kind of the way I feel about Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, dude. It's like I feel like it's kind of like a tech demo, man. Gears of War stories are underrated. Yeah, I mean, I liked 4 and 5. I definitely liked 4 and 5. So maybe you're right. Maybe I should go back and play those. Maybe they'll make Abby more likable in part 3. Yeah. Actually, dude, by the end of Abby's story, like seriously, I liked her way more than freaking Ellie, dude. I mean, I like Ellie still from that game, but I liked Abby way freaking more at the end. By killing her. Yeah, I mean, I get why she did what she did to Joel. Like, I get that. I mean, it works. I mean, it makes sense, but like the way I don't know. You got to understand, Cliffy B, who made Gear series, made 3 and 4 and 5 were by an original member of Epic Games. Gears 1 was almost more of a horror game and gradually became more action. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go back there and try that. It's got 60 FPS and HDR and everything now. So Castlevania Lords of Shadow paved the way for God of War 2018. We need more Castlevania. Yeah, I love Castlevania, dude. If they put out another Castlevania game, boom, day one buy for me. Day one buy for me. Seriously, I freaking love Castlevania games. Oh. Oh. Are you going to buy? Yeah, I'm going to buy the PSVR 2. Why not? Because I think VR and Sony is not worth it. Oh, you don't think it's worth it? I'm going to buy it because it's going to be reasonably priced. I'm assuming probably, the same price, $300-400 or whatever. So I'll probably pick one of those up. When I get my PC, I do plan on getting a better headset for my racing games for sure. But I probably will pick up the Sony PSVR 2 because I will want to see, because that'll be a cheaper entry point to being able to check out, to see if wasting money, because PC VR is generations ahead of it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'll be a waste of money. But when my kids are playing Beat Saber on it, it's not going to matter. I'm not going to let them touch my PC one. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. I'm kind of that way. I don't even let my kids touch my controllers. I have to buy them separate controllers so they can play their games that they're playing on mine. Gears would probably be the first set of games I get for my Xbox if I can find a console. Yeah, dude, you could buy like the whole collection. You get like the first 4 games pretty cheap. And then when I bought my Series S, that I got all the first Gears of Wars and 4 with the Xbox Series S when I bought that. As an entry point, I agree. Yeah. They are all on, and they're all on Game Pass. You don't even need to buy them, man. Yeah, exactly. You can just download them and play them. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna put out a video tonight on that Dark Alliance, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do one on that, guys. I don't know. Because if I put out a video on it, then I'm going to feel obligated to play all the way through it, and I just don't know if I want to do that just yet. Halo 3 was my first game on Xbox Series S. Ooh, nice. Neil Cuckman need to be fired for what he did to The Last of Us 2. Yeah, they definitely need to bring Amy Hennig back, dude, and get rid of Neil. That's for sure. I liked the games from Naughty Dog that Amy Hennig was writing, man. They were a lot better. Halo 3 is nice. Yeah, Halo 2. Halo 2 is pretty good too. I never played it when it came out. Yeah, I didn't start playing Halo until, I mean, I did play the first one, but I didn't really start playing Halo until Halo Reach. That's when I started liking them. Yeah, Neil has a big ego. Well, yeah, dude, the game show awards always makes him win. You know what I mean? Haven't you ever noticed that? The game show awards is pretty skewed towards like Sony content. You know what I mean? Like when you're Sony, man, and you're the leader and everybody's like trying to, I don't know, man. I don't know if I buy all the really good reviews for PlayStation games anymore, you know, because I mean, they usually are pretty good experiences, but I do not believe that those are like game of the freaking year, bro. I mean, I played, what year did God of War come out? Like 2018, right? Well, I also got Assassin's Creed Odyssey in 2018. And I can tell you right now, I loved Assassin's Creed Odyssey way more than God of War, guys. Way more. Like I've got almost 200 hours in Odyssey. I've got 40 hours in God of War. Really? I mean, God of War is a good game. I'm not saying that it's not a good game, but I enjoyed my playtime with Odyssey far more than God of War. I mean, but I did like the story of God of War better than I like this. No, I mean, Odyssey had a pretty decent story. I don't know, man. Yeah, see, that's why I don't like really try to, yeah, like I liked both games, but I played Odyssey way more. I played Forza Horizon 4 way more. I probably played Shadow of the Tomb Raider a little bit more, to tell you the truth. Journalists vote, not gamers. Yeah, exactly. If gamers were the ones that were voting, dude, it definitely wouldn't have been freaking. God of War felt like a walking simulator. That's why I like the older ones. Yeah, I definitely like the older ones. I do like the fact that this God of War kind of grew up with me, you know, though. So, yeah, the troll bosses, yeah, exactly, dude. It was like a rinse and repeat. A lot of those freaking things, man. But the Valkyries, whoo, boy, them some women, man. It was hard. That's what she left. That's why she left. She's seen the direction he was taking Naughty Dog. Of course, Sony buy reviews. That's been proven on Metacritic. And The Last of Us 2, Game of the Year. Yeah. I don't think that was Game of the Year, dude. I love freaking Tomb Raider way more than, yeah. I don't think, yeah, dude. If I would have picked anything to win last year from Sony, it would have been Ghost of Tsushima, dude. Straight up, Ghost of Tsushima was way better than freaking The Last of Us 2, man. I just hate how all PS. You know, I guess as long as the game is woke, it's gonna win. I don't know. I mean, like, I don't really. I don't really mind like the woke stuff if it doesn't feel like shoehorned in. Like I don't really care. Like it doesn't matter to me. Like if they put out a game with a gay freaking lead, like I mean, it depends on the game, man. If it's like if it's just to emphasize the gay person, like I don't care, you know. I'm not gonna buy it just for that. I'm gonna buy it because it's a good game, you know what I mean? I just hate how all PS first party games are so allergic to sexy. All their women would win ugly trophies because Sony wants to be so damned inclusive to the hotness. Yeah, exactly, man. I don't know, man. I've had my fill of the whole, you know, the whole justice, social, whatever stuff they want to call that. Man, I've had my fill of it, bro. I don't care. I just want to play video games. I quit watching Hollywood movies because of all that stuff because I just don't care to watch it. Like I don't care to be indoctrinated over and over and over and over with all that stuff. I just don't care for it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I liked about Ghost of Tsushima too. It was the Assassin's Creed game that I wanted it to be. Now I don't really need Ubisoft to make an Assassin's Creed games in Japan. Now they could just make one in China and I'll be happy. It was a set piece after set piece. The new combat system was really weird. Yeah. Let's see where we're at now. Ghost of Tsushima won the poll and they pushed The Last of Us because it's a bigger studio. And that's Sony, baby. Just don't push that social warrior stuff in my face. Yeah, exactly, man. I play games to get away from it, not deal with it. There too. Life is stressful already. Yeah, I mean, like, me personally, okay, guys, like the way I feel about it is like, dude, I don't care. Like, if gay people are gay people, I don't care, dude. I don't care. Like, I don't get weirded out around them. I don't make fun of them. I don't call them names. I'm not an ignorant, rude person. I'm not freaking, you know, I'm not a racist person. I like every, you know, I mean, yeah, dude, like racism in my lifetime, I don't really, I mean, of course I've heard racist stuff in my life, guys, but I've never, like, my mom didn't raise me to be that kind of a person. You know, my mom raised me to be a good guy, you know? So I don't really ever dwell on that kind of stuff. And when like people are like throwing that in my face, like all the time, like I just, maybe I'm just, you know, oblivious to it because I don't see it that often, but you know, I mean, I call people out, you know, when they think I'm like okay with it and stuff, you know, like if another like white dude's talking to me about it, I'm like, no, dude, like that shit ain't cool, you know. But yeah, don't push it. Don't. Let's see. They desexualize their characters on purpose. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't really need to see like naked chicks in video games, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of stupid that they go out of their way to like get rid of that stuff. That's kind of dumb. LOL. Japan, on the other hand, doesn't give a crap. Yeah, exactly. No other freaking nation cares about the shit that freaking stupid, like the stupid social justice warriors in America care about, dude. No other freaking nation on earth. Well, I guess the UK maybe. I don't know, but yeah, dude, like I think they're the only ones that, I mean, it's almost like a guilt complex or something, you know? It's like, quit trying to tell me to feel guilty about something that I'm not doing, man. If you feel guilty, that's your problem. You know, go apologize, you know, go take a time out or something, dude. Don't buy Ubisoft or Naughty Dog games if you don't want agenda. Yeah, I'm definitely starting to feel that way about the Ubisoft games as well. And I'm like, gosh, dude. Like, I mean, I don't care that Cassandra or freaking Eivor, there's a woman. You know, I don't care, but I don't really care. You know what I mean? I need Ubisoft Play to come to Game Pass. Yes, I would really like Ubisoft Play to come to Game Pass too. I like Ubisoft games, man. I like their big open worlds, so I'll keep buying them. Ubisoft has toned it down lately, to be honest. Yeah, the Far Cry 6 that I seen, that didn't, I mean, like that Far Cry 6 looked like it was, you know, I mean, yeah, there's a female lead or whatever, but you can still choose a male or female. And it sounds like her lines are written pretty well, so I'm okay with that. It will come to Game Pass. EA has seen the writing on the wall. Yes. I lived in Japan for 3 years. They won't waste ad space on ugly shit for woke porn. Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna waste none of that crap. We actually find you crazy sometimes, Frog. Crazy. I'm crazy. What I don't understand what that means. But anyway, people are paying politicians to push the SJW on. Yeah, dude, I really feel like that. Scarlet Nexus hype? Oh yeah. I'm pretty hyped about that game. Actually, we should be able to play. No, I'm gonna play it tomorrow when I get off work. I'm not gonna try to stay up and ruin my night. I can't stay up late anymore. I'm like an old man, dude. As a country, I mean, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, you guys find America crazy. Yeah, dude, we're freaking going into like some weird unknown territory. I seen this thing the other day. It says let me just read this to you guys because I thought this was pretty good when I saw this. I don't care about new features. It says hard times create strong men. Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. And that's where I think we're going, man, because there's so many dudes out there now that can't even change a freaking tire, man. Like, seriously. I don't know if I'm going to platinum Scarlet Nexus, but I'm definitely going to play the crap out of it. It's related to cancel culture. The woke SJW narrative is if you aren't outraged about the same things we are, we will harass you about it and try to ruin your life in the future. Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree with that statement for the most part. I mean, aren't they going after Chris Rock, right? Not Chris Rock, but oh gosh, what's his name? Aren't they trying to get Chappelle? Aren't they going after Chappelle now for everything? Gosh. Ubisoft is stupid. They could make so much more money if they make Splinter Cell and Prince of Persia. Yeah, I think they could. I know I would definitely buy it, especially after going dark for a whole generation on both of those games. Yeah, they could definitely put one out and have it be like boom, blow up real quick. I'm gonna platinum Scarlet Nexus. Oh, the whole cancel culture stuff, to be honest, but I don't want to go political. It's not good. Ubisoft promoted their female lead dues to the journos in E3. Yeah. You know, guys, I mean, like, honestly, I'm not even a little bit against like female leads in games. Like, I love Lara Croft, dude. Lara Croft is freaking amazing. You know, like, she's a good character. Like, as long as they write the character right, I don't really care. Oh, yeah, exactly. Lara Croft or Sarah Connor from Terminator, dude. I mean, back when tough women were like shunned, you know, Sarah Connor was a freaking badass in Terminator 2, man. I I don't understand like where like oh my gosh, man, like women used to be like pretty strong, dude. You know what I mean? Like there were like strong women before there was these. Yeah, I don't know, man. Gosh, it's just I guess all these young kids, they just don't understand what like a real strong female looks like, dude. Lara Croft is a good example of a well-designed modern female character. She still looks appealing despite not showing skin. Or Jill from the art. Yeah, exactly. Both of them are fine. Prince of Persia will be the princess in the next game. Yeah. Ask a woke dude to go up to a table of girls or just one girl at a bar and talk to her. He can't because he's used to just talking to girls on an app. Weak men, hard time. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly. I've never had a problem like finding a girl, bro. I don't. Yeah, I'm not scared, bro. I'm gonna talk to him. You know what I mean? My gender is an attack helicopter. Yeah, dude. I mean, I identify as a man/bull, and My pronouns are man, bull, and I identify as a T-Rex. So men in games typically got to look appealing as well. Yeah, that's true. Sexualized even at times too. Yep. Chris Pratt. I like Chris Pratt, man. That dude's pretty stand up. I like him. There's that new movie coming out actually here in a couple days. I'm gonna watch that. That looks pretty good. I like how Chris Pratt's freaking Hollywood, like his Hollywood thing has went so far. You know, for the most part, wasn't he in that? I think he was in that like one movie with Amy Poehler. I don't remember what. Parks and Recreation, dude. That's right. And now he's like, all of a sudden, this like pretty decent actor. In The Rock, you know, I love The Rock. Definitely love The Rock, man. He's freaking badass, and he's like one of the top stars in America now. Oh man, Reagan 42. Oh, how's it going, man? Sorry, I didn't notice that you jumped into the chat. I haven't forgotten anybody's comments. So, does anybody really think I'm going to watch his new film Tomorrow Wars? First movie I'll watch in theaters. Watch it at the theater in almost 2 years because of COVID. Yeah, dude, I was actually thinking about going to see him Fast 9 this week or something, you know, because I've been a fan of the Fast and Furious movies, so I'll probably keep watching them. Journals was shocked with Assassin's Creed Odyssey that most players played with the male character, even if they promoted the female one as the best. Who in their right mind would have? You know, guys, honestly, I really don't have a desire to go out of my way to play an Assassin's Creed as a female lead. Like I just it kind of screws up that whole like fantasy for me. You know what I mean? Like I've tried playing through the game as Cassandra, and I've tried playing as Eivor the female, but I can't do it, guys. Yeah, exactly. Play with the male Spartan warrior. Like the year goes by slow when there aren't any games. Yes, that's very true, man. The first half of this year went by pretty freaking slow. Well, I mean, the end of last year too was kind of slow too, if you think about it. What really has made me feel like it's slow is no Ubisoft games. I usually buy two open world Ubisoft games every year, and I haven't really had that opportunity a lot lately. I've had to resort to Just Dance. Oh, oh gosh. That Fast 9 is trash. I already seen it. Save your money. Trust me. I was a fan when Paul Walker was still in it. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I'll just wait for it to come out and I'll watch it. You don't think it's worth going to the movie and seeing? When did it already come out? Oh yeah, it did come out, didn't it? Oh man. See, dude, I haven't really cared about going to see movies or anything in a long time. Let's see, Friday, June 25th. All right, man. My video game will be here tomorrow, man. Can't wait to play that. That Monster Hunter Rise. My friend at work got it too, so I'm going to play. Hopefully, I'll be able to play it with him. It's cool. There's a lot of people, LOL. Come out tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, see, I was thinking about just going to seeing it, but I don't know, man. Asian says it's not good. Small F9 spoiler. I haven't seen it myself, but I got confirmation they go to actual space. Jump the shark, I say. Yeah. I don't know about. Yeah, I guess if they're going to space, I mean, it is getting a little out there. I hope Severin comes to chat soon. I got to report Chivalry 2 bug. I haven't seen Sev for a little while, guys. I think he's mad at me. I haven't seen him in a while. Yeah, I mean, I miss having Sev here too, man. I haven't seen Yojimbo for a while either, man. It's been a long time. Go see it, bro. It's entertainment at the end of the day. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I have been playing a lot of video games and doing a lot of stuff. Trust me, it's terrible. I've seen it on website overseas. It's already out. Yeah. Um. So honestly, though, Hazen, which one wasn't really terrible? I mean, they're all kind of like getting out there, since Fast Five. They've been getting a little more over the top. Hobbs and Shaw, that one was pretty good. You know what, guys? I mean, the less serious the plot line is, the better for me. The more entertaining it actually is for me. In Chivalry 2, have you ever encountered a bug where random colors are flashing at the bottom of the screen? No, I have not seen that, but I have heard a lot of people talking about that with the OLEDs. If you have an OLED, that's what people are saying, is that it's the OLED TVs are acting like that. I haven't seen anything like that. And to tell you the truth, Soulstar, when I was watching like the video, you remember the videos that I made, like the stream that I did, watching those on my OLED phone, I saw it. I did see the little like weird bottoms at the weird colors flashing in the screen. I don't know. I get tired of woke agendas telling me about female characters I should like when they aren't even genuine compared to strong females like Ellen Ripley. Exactly, man. If they would just write games for girls, Seb's probably busy. Yeah, you're right. He probably is. I mean, he did comment the other day on one of my videos, so I mean, at least he's still watching. True, that's why I watch them now, to laugh and see how far they've gone from street racers to government. Yeah, exactly, to space invaders. Yeah, I mean, I've always liked the Fast movies. I'll probably just keep watching them. You're gonna like Abby by force, god damn it. You're gonna love her. You will like it. I actually did like Abby because she was probably the best part of the freaking Last of Us 2, to tell you the truth. She was the only one that was like interesting. Like, who the hell cares about Ellie? Like, I didn't care about her whole little, like, yeah. I mean, they basically turned her into a lesbian, which is cool. Like, it is what it is. Like, whatever. But that didn't resonate with me. I didn't care. I mean, it didn't invoke any emotion in me whatsoever. So, like, why would I care that? I mean, you know what I mean? But Abby, on the other hand, had a freaking purpose, had a freaking story, was doing something, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I liked Abby better in that movie. I'm using a monitor. So yeah, that's interesting, Soulstar. I don't know. I have not experienced that on my TV, and I've put in I think I've put in about 10 hours of gameplay on that so far. I was planning on playing some, I've got so many games. I just fucking can't keep up with these things anymore, man. The best female lead is Abby. She looks like she can kill you with one hand. Exactly, dude. I freaking like Abby. She's not terrible, but she's not like the best character ever, but she's not freaking terrible. Good vibes. Yeah, dude, I liked Abby. Chad Abby. She was pretty cool. You know what, man? I was picking up vape juice today, and there was this buff chick coming out, man. She was all buff and stuff, and I was like, oh, dang, man, I guess they do exist. Maybe Abby's not fairy tale. No, she was pretty stout, bro. That girl coming out of the vape shop, she was pretty stout. Did you see the Photoshop of 202 cover when it first came out? Someone took her angry face and renamed the game One Angry Lesbian. Yeah, I remember seeing that. They threw that story away. That's why no one liked Ellie. It was supposed to be about her and Joel, and they threw that away to push an agenda and to please Anita Sarkeesian. Yeah, probably. I don't. They just keep putting all this like weird stuff in there. What's another like? I mean, that kind of does turn me off a little bit on Watch Dogs Legion, to tell you the truth. because everything is like pretty freaking kind of woke when it comes to the characters, you know? I mean, so I'm just like, ugh. So as soon as Aiden Pierce finally comes to the game, I'll probably just download him and play through the whole game as him. I won't care about anybody else. I liked Ellie, but I felt like the relationship drama was too much for me. It came out of nowhere. Yeah. Mario Golf, aka Abby Simulator. That never gets old. Darkest Hero never gets old. It's pretty good. I saw the Photoshop cover. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Did you guys see the Photoshop cover of the one with like Abby or like Neil Druckmann's face and stuff on there? So, I think that Ellie should have killed Abby and then have regrets. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that probably could have worked out. Yeah, I mean that whole part of it was trying to give Ellie back her humanity or whatever, because basically Ellie had lost her humanity throughout the whole game. If you guys paid attention to it, by the time it got to the end of it, like I hated Ellie. You know what I mean? Like I didn't really like Ellie, but then that kind of gives her back her humanity a little bit. Yeah, Ellie not killing Abby felt so fake and forced. Yeah, exactly. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I mean the game's old news. If they put out a graphics enhancement to it, I'll probably check it out, but I'm halfway through Abby's story again on a second playthrough, and yeah, I don't have any desire to continue playing. It's freaking crazy. Just hold her 10 seconds more underwater. Yeah, exactly. You were almost there, man. You were almost there. She bit your fingers off, for freak's sake. Yeah, I'm curious to see where they go with a part 3 of that. But honestly, to tell you the truth, I'm kind of just hoping that they stop the Last of Us series and just do another Uncharted. I do want Nathan Drake back in it, but it sounds like they're going to be going full force with the daughter. So I don't know, man. I do want Uncharted back, but I've already got a female lead Uncharted game, and that's Tomb Raider. There's no way that biggest disappointment in end boss fight in a game, Frog. Yeah, that definitely was pretty. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, I did pretty much enjoy that experience. I mean, it was like 30 hours, and I was like, "Yay, man! It's finally a long game." Might be a sun the way Naughty Dog does. Yeah. What do you mean a son? Because Nate had a daughter at the end of Uncharted 4. How you guys doing tonight? Oh, we're doing pretty good, Capilla. How you doing, man? Just got off from work. Well, welcome to the show, man. We appreciate you coming, hanging out with us. After playing The Last of Us 2, I feel like they shouldn't have done yeah. I really, Darkest, I really don't want a part 3 of that game. I do not want any more of that. I'm over the whole. I'm basically getting to the point where I could probably live happily without another zombie game ever again. Or I mean I really do think they're starting to overplay the apocalypse stuff now. I'm getting old. I'm getting over that stuff pretty quick too. I'm more basically wanting to bury myself in like fantasy games, to tell you the truth, guys. Like I'm fantasy and medieval. I just am really having a hard time getting into this modern stuff. You know, that's why I really love my Assassin's Creed games, because I can always just go back to those and play for a long time. I'm really curious to what this abandoned game is about. Yeah, I'm curious about it too. I'll definitely watch it tomorrow. I could probably, I don't know if I mean, I guess I could live stream it and we could all watch it together when I get home from work. I don't know. Fresh News. What's up, Fresh News? How you doing, man? Hell yeah. Hey y'all, I was here last week asking about Resident Evil. You told me about the new remakes, so I smashed out 2, 3, remake 4, and 7. So good. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I was just, you know what, dude, on the PlayStation Store right now, I was hoping to see you again because they got the Revelations games, bro. 1 and 2 right now for $20. Jump on there and buy that right now. Because if you want, because I remember you were saying that you wanted to play as Jill Valentine. So yeah, Resident Evil Revelations 1 is all about Jill and I think Chris Redfield, man. So and they're on a tanker ship. So it's pretty cool. You can definitely pick those up. I think they're $20 right now on the PlayStation Store for both games, and they're kind of. I don't think Revelations 1 is cut into episodes, but Revelation 2 is episodic. They were doing that. They were trying something new. They were putting out one episode every couple of months or something. Starfield is definitely gonna be an amazing game, dude. I'm so excited for the aesthetic of that game. I just don't. Yeah, I can't believe we have to wait another year. But I anyway. What's your biggest disappointment in boss fight game? Probably. I'm not exactly sure, man. I've never really thought about that, Azu. To be completely honest, I've never really thought about a disappointment. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that one. I'm gonna have to think about that. I've fought so many bosses in my life that I just, oh gosh, I can't really pinpoint like a worst. Oh, I think there was one game that you got. Yeah, I don't know, man. Every boss that I've fought in lately has been pretty decent, but I mean, yeah, you're probably right with the whole Last of Us 2 Abby fight. I guess we can just consider that it. Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6. Yes. Hey, I feel you, Frog. I'm driving back into anime again because I'm tired of the same old style of stories in every game. Yeah, dude, it's just getting to be like it's like getting to be so cookie cutter, dude. Like every other freaking game is like zombie or apocalypse, man. I so I shouldn't buy Returnal. You like Dark Souls type games, Azen? Like the really hard ones? Like you like hard, challenging games? If you do, then yeah, Returnal's great. But don't say I didn't warn you about the beautiful visuals. You may like them, you may not, but it looks pretty. It looks kind of blurry, dude. Um, but other than that, like the gameplay is pretty fun. You'd probably like it. You might like it. I'm not by any means recommending you buy this game at full price, but I'm saying that you might like it. The more time you spend in a single biome, the more irritating and just like for me, it was just like, oh gosh, maybe some Outer World 2 and Redfall. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to those as well. Let's see. I'm getting way behind on. I remember during a develop conference, The Last of Us 2 director Neil Druckmann had pictures of Cortana from Halo and Quiet from Metal Gear and whined how problematic they were. Woke weak men hard times. Yeah. Oh gosh, yep, very true. I have both Revelations games, so freaking good. Yeah, they're pretty good. Oh yeah, I saw that one, that game at GameStop. My son told me it's more of a spin-off, but yeah, it is definitely a spin-off. But they are. So Revelations 1 was made for the Nintendo 3DS, but then they ported it over to the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and like upgraded the visuals. But Revelations 2 is made for those native consoles, so that one will look a lot better. Death Stranding was the worst for me. Oh, that boss at the end, huh? That big freak. Yeah, that was kind of dumb, huh? Yeah, yeah. The Are you talking about the big boss or the? Because I thought we fight. What's his name on that beach? Did we fight the one on the beach first or the other thing? Oh, it's more. It's more bosses I expected more for Kojima. Yeah, you're right, but he probably you know, I mean, like in hindsight, that does kind of feel a little like tacked on. You know what I mean? That the way that boss looked, the big, you know, that does kind of feel a little tacked on. Uncharted 4's end boss fight was disappointing. It's all QTEs and no offense. That's probably why I don't remember it. If it was if it was, yeah, I don't know. Even till end fight is all QTEs. Yeah, basically, it's just the way they do it nowadays. Seriously, you got to play through Gears 1, one of the last awesome games that will be considered problematic now for being too hyper masculine. Yeah, dude, even Microsoft is starting to go down that little freaking. I've been playing Mass Effect Legacy. Can't believe how good the story is. Oh yeah, dude. I'd never played through those. I'd only played through Mass Effect. I started playing Mass Effect with Andromeda, and then when I went back to those, I was like, wow, man, these are actually pretty good freaking stories. I just got to the second game, so jarring playing it back to back. Yeah. The first one on that was a little bit tough for me to play. Like it was going so slow, so I just kind of skipped ahead to the second game, and I've been playing those a little at a time. You know, bouncing between them. I should probably just finish one at a time, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm dumb like that sometimes. I enjoy your channel every day. Thanks, Capilla. I appreciate it, man. Revelations 1 and 2, RE6. Yeah, that's true. RE6 is I do like Revelations a little better than RE6. That's true. Have you played Hades? I have not played it, but I am going to play that in August when it comes to Xbox Game Pass. Yes, I'm definitely interested in it. Even Doom is considered problematic. Yeah. Hades coming to Game Pass. A Transistor, awesome game. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm definitely looking forward to a lot of these games. I mean, a lot of them I'm gonna play like when they come out and stuff, but then there's a lot of games that like are gonna be like, you know, my AAA games that I've been waiting for to play. So depending on how those games turn out, will dictate how much time I have for the other ones, probably. Unless I get like a million subscribers in the next month, then I probably won't have to work anymore. You know what I mean? But I don't see that happening. We'll just will it to happen, okay, guys? Hades reminds me of Transistor. So I want to, yeah. So with YouTube, let's kind of talk about this thing here with the YouTube, with all the news and like leaks and rumors and all of that stuff, dude. For the last I would say good 4 years I've been watching, you know, YouTube videos and stuff, and like that stuff gets you so hyped up, and I think it's starting to have an impact on us as gamers, because we're getting our hopes like way up, and then like when they produce this stuff and we're just not seeing, you know, the hype that everybody's like hyping up for this stuff. I don't know. Do you guys think that's starting to affect gaming? Battlefield 5 is the reason the new Battlefield doesn't have a campaign. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt that. I would not doubt that for a second. I mean, I want the new Battlefield to be... I personally am kind of really disappointed that we're not getting a new freaking... campaign with that. Like, that is pretty disappointing, because I do play a lot of campaigns, guys. Like, that's probably one of the things I play first when I get the game. Also lately, yeah, exactly, man. This damn fake hype and fake stuff about games is starting to drive me freaking nuts, because people will hype this stuff up, and then I get it and I play it and I'm like, dude, this is not that great. Like, this is, and then when I get on here and I tell people, you know, hey man, it wasn't really that great. They're like, no, man, that was the best game ever. I'm like, dude, it wasn't. It freaking kind of sucked, man. There's been a lot of games like that lately that, you know, or they'll hype them up that they're way good, and I'm like, no, that one sucks. And then they'll tell me that other ones are like terrible, and I'm like, no, that actually wasn't really that bad. It was actually okay. Like Biomutant, okay? Biomutant is not a terrible freaking game. Like it was decent, dude. I loved exploring that world, you know. What you expect that? Oh yeah, the Battlefield 5. Yeah, dude, I was so freaking mad about that. I was like, it really just took the whole hype out of that game for me, and I I played it way less than I played Battlefield 1. Like Battlefield 1 was freaking amazing. I love that game. I really enjoyed the story. Oh gosh. The stories for that game. I did like how they split it up into stories. I don't really like how they made you drive a tank or made you fly a plane. I wasn't really too keen on that. But the stories that they put in that, like, were pretty good. Like I did like them. I like that. I like that older stuff, man. I like looking back into to history and stuff. I like that. Now I guess I'm an old man, dude. I like history now or something. But when it comes to this freaking hype and like weird clickbait news stuff, man, I don't know. I don't understand how gullible our freaking society has come, man. Like we are just, it's like we're always setting ourselves up for failure nowadays, guys. Like we know that these games are not going to come out perfect. We know that there's always going to be problems with them. We know that the more they hype stuff like Cyberpunk 2077, because every single YouTuber, when that game, right before that game launched, every single one of them told you, oh yeah, this game is great. It's the best game ever. And it's like so good. And then you get it and you're like, it looks good. But if you do anything other than the main campaign on the Xbox Series X version, dude, it starts to fall apart pretty fast, man. Like, I'm not even joking. I had a fairly decent experience because I just stuck to the main campaign. But yeah, dude, you guys saw the petition from Sony fans to get Forza Horizon 5. Oh, yeah. No, I seen that little news site. Is Forza Horizon 5 coming to PlayStation 5? No, it's not. Why would it? These guys are so terrible. They're like, we need something. I mean, Forza Horizon 5 looks pretty freaking good, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, I can understand why they would want it. And I'll tell them what, we'll trade you Forza Horizon 5 for every PlayStation first party on Xbox. I mean, I read that Forza might come to PS5. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yes, as soon as Game Pass comes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I mean, CD Projekt Red had a good history, but then those YouTubers, man, they did a disservice to everybody by taking CD Projekt Red by their word and letting them do that. Like they should have been like, no, man, we're not going to review it until we look at. Me personally, I won't. If I wouldn't do a review like that, I'd tell them, no, man, I'm not going to do a review until I've seen, what the other consoles are going to look like. Let's put up a Prodigy petition to have Gran Turismo. Yeah, exactly. We're going to need every Gran Turismo to come to Xbox. I don't know if we'd really want Gran Turismo on Xbox, though. I mean, we've got Forza. We've got Assetto Corsa Competizione. Like, do we really need another, I mean, and we got, Project Cars 3, so we don't necessarily need all that other one. Yeah. I'll pass. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I like Gran Turismo, but I like the way Forza 7 looks more than Gran Turismo. I hope Xbox keep coming out with exclusives so it'll make Sony stop acting like divas and waiting for months to talk, which is very stupid. Yeah, exactly. I'm pretty disappointed with Sony's PR on the PlayStation 5 and the upcoming content. I always say that I wish developers would stop showing us games that are not coming out for 6 months. But then I always complain when they don't show us anything for over 6 months, So, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. The thing is, Sony doesn't know what to do yet. If they don't know what to do after 7 freaking months, then they need new management. To tell you the truth, Azu, they definitely need new management, or they need a plan. I mean, it's like when they came out and showed us that Horizon 2 or Horizon Forbidden West, it's almost like the dudes looked scared, like, oh my gosh, are the people going to like our 4K 30 presentation or what? Yeah. I don't see. I mean, like Game Pass has been out for 3 freaking years. I think it maybe did surprise them when they were like, "Oh yeah, we're going to continue this into the next generation, man." All Xbox games are coming day one. But Gears 5, guys, when you had Ultimate Game Pass, you got the Ultimate version. I've noticed that you don't get the Ultimate version anymore with Game Pass Ultimate. So we are starting to lose a little bit of our feature with Game Pass. And I'm going to make a video about that and put that out. I've been trying to get it up, but yeah, man, like with Gears 5, when that came out, if you had Ultimate Game Pass, you got the Ultimate version. Now, the only thing you can download on Game Pass, Aloy is too attractive. Let's make her look more, snaps fingers like a gopher. Yeah, that was pretty chipmunk. She looked like she just got her wisdom teeth out, bruh. Her like puffy cheeks, man. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. You know what, Azu? That is right, dude. Game Pass really did pick up steam once they put it on the PC. You're completely right about that. I completely forgot. GT never coming out after watching. Right? Yeah, exactly. They're like, yeah, we're just gonna not put this out, man. We're gonna go ahead and yeah, we're good. We're not doing that. That's funny. I don't know. Too attractive. No. Yeah, Aloy was pretty attractive in the first game, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. She had that like Jessica Biel like appeal to her. You know what I mean? Jessica Biel in Blade 3. Oh, I do already have my battery out right there. Yeah, we're gonna probably not have that many attractive female leads in video games anymore, guys. It's too expensive to recruit these models, and then the lingerie that it costs to keep them attractive is getting way expensive. Oh. Ouch. Oh boy. I've been sandblasting the last couple of days at work, man. Oh gosh, that stuff is so hard on my back. Oh, the funniest thing is when Microsoft bought Game Pass to PC, is that Sony fanboys started seeing PC as their competitor. Then the barrel of laughs started. Yeah, exactly, dude. PlayStation fanboys. I mean, even Xbox fanboys are. Yeah, you don't really see them as bad, but gosh, man, these PlayStation fellas are a little bit out of freaking line, dude. Yeah, they're going to be really sad now, I mean, I think they really started freaking out when Microsoft announced they were buying Bethesda, dude. That really, I was like, whoo, man, that even caught me off guard. I was like, oh my goodness. What did we just do, Mr. Microsoft? It's becoming a trend now. You can find videos making fun of tweets every day. Maybe I should start making those videos too. Come on, guys. I need ideas. More content ideas. I need to grow this channel. I need stuff that's going to sell. Gonna have to start selling merch, dude. It's getting bad. No, don't do it. Oh gosh, you don't want me to react to tweets, man? Come on. Or what if I play other YouTube videos and react to them? Hot tub stream, yeah. Yeah. Well, my wife did buy one of those little swimming pools, so maybe I could just bring that in here and fill it up with like milk or something. That'd be fun. Yeah. Ayla went from looking like Jessica Biel and replaced her face to make her look like Melissa McCarthy. Yeah. Why they have 10K subs? Well, they have 10K subs. Yeah, exactly, man. I need those subs. Or my other option is I could just pay the $79 and get the subs, dude. I mean, I'm just joking. I'm not doing that. Tomorrow morning, you guys wake up and I got 1,000 subs. Nah, just stick to gameplay. Yeah, you're right. That's where I'm going to stick. You know what? Honestly, though, if my channel grows slow, Giffen Gaming likes roasting fanboys as well. Yeah. I like to watch Griffin Gaming. He's pretty funny, dude. I can't wait till he roasts me. That's going to be interesting. Or make a podcast with Crab Gamer. Just calling him out like every time, like, dude, no. PlayStation is not going to get this amazing freaking thing that's gonna bury Xbox, dude. It's not going to happen. PlayStation already blew their load on their SSD. They did that. They put more SSD in there, and less power. So yeah, Crab Gamer is funny, man. He's pretty funny. He used to do the same thing. It's like almost like he goes back and he watches the Xbox video that he made. And he's like, yeah, I'll just change this to Sony and this to PlayStation. And then he just makes the same video, just regurgitates everything he used to say about Xbox right on the PlayStation. Oh, man, it's getting bad. I mean, I could see it if PlayStation was actually going to be, so we should stop doing it. If we continue trashing Sony like now, you are going to be labeled as an Xbot. Yeah, I'm going to be an Xbot. So we should stop doing it. Yeah, that's probably true. I don't want to bash Sony too much. Griffin Gaming won't roast you because you aren't unhinged. He targets people that lack logic. I hope that's the case, man, because sometimes I feel like I lack logic when I'm like freaking out about my PlayStation 5 SSD. No, I'm just joking. Yeah, I mean, I watched the one where he roasted Crap Gamer. He's roasted Rich Review Tech. He's roasted Dreamcast guy about his little PlayStation 5 rant. I thought that was pretty funny, man. Like PS5 is the best thing after peanut butter. Crap Gamer and Big Man Review. Yeah. So what's gonna be Sony game plan? Because Game Pass is they're gonna have to do something, Windus. They're gonna either have to. I think honestly, dude, Sony could probably just put their exclusives 3 months after release onto PS Now, and they would be fine. They wouldn't have to do anything more than that, to tell you the truth. But they scared because they're not gonna make all those dollars, man. They're gonna. He's roasting Amazing Lucas, which was funny as hell. Yeah, I can't believe Amazing Lucas started freaking out on his PlayStation like that. That's insane. Please don't let Crack Gamer come to PC. I'll say a prayer for Nintendo too. Please don't let Crap Gamer come to Nintendo. I mean, there is that Amico coming out soon. I guess he could go fanboy for them. I'm actually thinking about getting that. Yeah. Just keep roasting the fanboys and the people that are like fanboying for stupid stuff that doesn't even matter. Yeah, probably. Maybe the Nintendo Night release games for the PC. Yeah. Yeah. Dude, with Microsoft being fully invested in Xbox, like I said, Xbox is a completely new a new entity. They're new and the new philosophy that they have, putting the gamers first. If they continue that philosophy, Xbox is going to be an amazing powerhouse for sure. I mean, Xbox is going to have hard times this generation too, I believe. I mean, every game they put out is not going to be a smash hit, and it's always going to be an uphill battle against the media for Xbox anyways. And they started doing things again now on PS5. Yeah, they've completely changed. They're both two different companies now. Xbox is more in line with how PS4 was last generation. Before Xbox was a hobby, now even Windows is being designed with Xbox in mind. Yep. Yeah, exactly. It's definitely not sports. They're both plastic boxes. They both play video games. If you say you like video games, but you can't play on another system because it doesn't have a special little emblem, then I don't know what the freak kind of gamer you are. I mean, I understand people not being able to go out and buy a PC to play PC games, because the cost of entry up front is a little bit higher. But to like crap on another console, that's like stupid. That really is dumb. I mean, I'm pro Xbox more due to them being friendly to PC and not restricting me in a freaking plastic box. Yeah, exactly. PlayStation's coming around to it, man. They're gonna change. They're gonna go to PC as well, and that's gonna be a good thing for everybody. It's definitely gonna make their shareholders happy, and people are still, guess what, gonna buy $500 PlayStation 5s. No problem. They're still gonna sell them by the millions. They'll probably even sell more of them if they do that. I honestly think PlayStation should make a PlayStation 5 that will that meets the specs of the Xbox Series S and market that as well. I mean, developers are already making games for the Series S, so why not, man? It's definitely a lot easier to market Game Pass than it is to market single games, and a lot cheaper too, because now where Microsoft doesn't have to be, they don't have to do shady marketing when it comes to Game Pass, because a lot more people are going to play it. They're not trying to get that $70 or $60 price tag. They're just trying to get, all them people to play it. So they don't need to be as shady with their marketing when it comes to, paying off journalists to say, oh yeah, Ratchet and Clank's the best game ever. I mean, it's pretty good, but I mean, you would think we'll reach PS10? Probably. At least PS9. I've already seen advertising for PS9, so back when the PS3 was coming out. No, by then everyone will be playing on that. Probably. It's probably true though. When this, they can just put in a feed of Windows 10. Yeah, Game Pass app on your TV. Yeah, they're probably going to have that by the end of this generation. Can someone tell me why the Sony fanboy channels have the dumbest names? Crap Gamer, King Trash Gaming, Salty as Gaming. I swear. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Game Pass is criminally cheap. I'm getting an Xbox. Screw it. I'll get used to the Xbox controller eventually. Yeah. Game Pass is pretty cheap, but it does have the ability to become pretty redundant pretty quick too, especially after you've played through all the Xbox first party stuff. Then yeah, there's other experiences on there, but if they don't keep it stocked with games starting next month with first party stuff, it could get pretty redundant pretty quick too. Especially if you've had it for 3 years like I have. I mean, I've slowed my downloading games on Game Pass pretty much to a crawl lately. I'll be happy to take advantage of Flight Simulator. I mean, I already pre-ordered Forza Horizon 5. I'm just buying the $100 one because why not? Crap Gamer was an Xbox fan. This guy just goes with losing. Pretty much, he's like, "Hey, they look like they're gonna lose. I better get over there and cheerlead for them." You are an early adopter of a unicorn frog. Yes, I am. I just thought maybe I should have one in my stable. I mean, look at them unicorn points. They're pretty pointy. Thanks, man. Azu, if he jumps to PC, get an Xbox. Yeah, Crap Gamer. What, for buying the unicorn? Oh yeah. No, I think there's more I don't know. I mean, is there are there any PC fanboys? Like what would they look like? What would they do? Is Red Gaming Tech considered a PC fanboy? I don't know. Just show your PS5 and screen every time. Not to get labeled as an Xbox. Yeah. My PS5 is right there, front and center. Everybody can see her. Yeah. See, and that's why the PlayStation box is down here at the bottom, because it's the biggest. Yeah, I basically bought this PlayStation 5 to advertise on my YouTube. No, I'm just joking. PC fans are just called PC Master Racers. PC guys, man, gotta love them. I do. I mean, I'm intrigued about PC, but I'm not to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta have a PC, so I can, I don't know. I mean, I've always been a console guy, so I'm probably always gonna be a console guy. Oh man, Halo Infinite is coming out this year. Do not forget. I'm sorry, I was reading the headline on my little thing. Well, guys, that about does it for me tonight. I want to get some rest. I got more capabilities of consoles. I feel like consoles are getting better every generation. Like the PS4 and the Xbox One started off kind of weird, but once they put out those upgraded consoles, it was definitely better. I don't regret buying either one of those day one. I mean, buying those upgraded consoles, I bought those day one, and I don't have any regrets because every experience from then forward was better. So, I mean, it was good. I don't have any regrets buying my Xbox Series X day one, and I don't have any regrets buying the PlayStation 5. Yeah, you guys have a good night too, man. I'm gonna definitely get on tomorrow for a little while. Yeah, I'm very sad about Age of Empires only being on PC, Azu. I really am. I do want to play that, but I'm gonna download that Gears 1 tonight, and I'm gonna play that for a little while so that I have something to talk about tomorrow. And then I'm gonna get on I'm probably going to play Scarlet Nexus for a good few hours when I get home from work, and then I'll jump on and do a show, and we'll probably talk about that. All right. Good night, guys. I appreciate you coming to the stream tonight. It was freaking awesome. Wow, this is our longest stream ever, 3 hours almost. Might as well get 3 hours out of it, about 30 seconds. Take care, everyone. See ya, Azu. So tomorrow, man, Scarlet Nexus. I want everybody to play it so we can talk about it. I want to see if my opinion is good, is the same as you guys. And then we'll see ya. Probably going to be a little bit later on the stream, though. Probably around 7 o'clock. I'm going to probably play until like 7 o'clock. Okay, guys? All right, man. We'll see you guys.